Is there a sax in that? Welcome on in to the Nontendo podcast, everybody. The second episode of the week. It is a Friday night. It's a Friday night. Not
Thursday.
We're sacrificing our Friday night.
We skipped Thursday. Wednesday and Friday.
Yes, we skipped. And it's a big day. It's actually a huge day because it's a massive day, especially for you, Knight.
Oh man. I mean, what gave it away? I wonder what's giving it away.
Like a pig in mud over there. What's the expression? You're just reveling in it. I didn't mean to call you a pig. That was the first thing I thought of. That's horrible. Pokemon Gen 10. It's actually a really exciting day. I have a lot of thoughts, and I haven't said anything yet. This is my first impression take on it, and I do have a lot to say. Do you guys have a lot to say?
And we're excited to hear you.
All right, cool. Yeah, we had a Pokemon Presents this morning. It was live at 9 a.m. our time.
Yes.
I didn't watch it until after. I woke up at 10. And I always do that for these because I have the
you go into it with low expectation.
Well, no, it's I'm able to skip through it. And it makes it more enjoyable because there's so much. I don't want to be mean, but Pokeslop.
Only with Pokemon Presents, right? Not with Direct.
No, just with the
Directs.
Pokemon.
You have to watch everything, but Presents you can kind of see what you can skip a little bit.
Yeah, because it typically is always the same. This time was good though.
Yes,
this was actually
really good.
It was pretty solid. It started really good, and I'm gonna bring it up and get straight into it.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna completely. We'll see how long we talk about the Pokemon Presents. We can do games we've been playing and side quests and everything at the end.
Yeah,
sure. I just want to dive straight into it. In fact, let's just.
God, this
so was crazy. It's so loud in here.
It's beautiful.
A $15 super chat from Vegemite Fine. As soon as I looked over, we will read those. We'll get to those.
Nice.
Okay, I am going to just bring this thing up, and we're gonna dive straight in to the Pokemon Presents. We're gonna react to it in real time, which I haven't done yet on the internet. So here we go. Do we need sound? Do you think?
Yes, we definitely need sound.
Okay, we will have the sound. We don't need all of this, right?
Oh, that was just cool to see.
Yeah.
The history of all 9 gens of Pokemon.
Do you want me to play it?
No, it's okay.
No.
Okay.
I just thought the final image was
everyone.
cool.
Okay.
I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company.
And crying.
Today,
pissing and pooping.
Well, I'll tell you what, right? So it's 9 a.m. when I watched it because I did a live stream reaction of it, and my brother's room is right next to mine, so I didn't want to wake. I mean, I don't care about it. I literally just started screaming for random stuff, and I literally heard him knock on the wall
to keep it down.
Yeah, hey, shut up.
Did you yell back? I'm working here.
I did. I said this is my job. I gotta watch this. I have to yell. Are
they a Pokemon fan?
They used to be. He actually gave me all his Pokemon.
Older
games.
or younger brother?
Younger.
Okay.
He's 2 years younger. His birthday's actually.
You could have just yelled back. There's a Game Boy jukebox.
Yeah. Oh.
And then he would have understood.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of, here it is.
Wow. Look at that.
I didn't know what to expect when I first saw this.
Did you think it was just like a regular Game Boy?
So I was, until I saw it was very small.
Like a micro. Yeah.
I was kind of hoping they were doing, you know how they did the NES Mini and the Super Nintendo Mini and all of that?
They would do
I was hoping this was a Game Boy Mini.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I thought they were going to bring back a Game & Watch reference with a Game Boy and Pokemon.
I mean, what this is really cool and unique.
Yes.
But I thought it would have 20 preloaded original games on it. And, But anyway, what this is actually really cool. I love the sound.
It's cool for collectors. I mean, having to switch out every cartridge just for a song.
That is very, it's even worse than when we were kids and you'd be watching DVDs or VHSs, right?
Yeah.
And you'd have every 2 episodes of a TV show to get up and change the disc.
Yeah.
It does give that a bit.
There's 45 of these things too. So,
and does it all come
it comes together.
It's one big box.
So one collection box. So I could see somebody buying this for the sake of just having the item.
I know a few people already did. At Nintendo New York, they had it for sale. So
and this is sold out already, right?
I think.
When you say for sale, you mean they could pick it up already?
Yeah, it's in the store. So when.
Oh, wow.
So during the Presents itself, they actually unveiled it as they showed this and said
in the store.
Yeah, you could buy this right now if you want.
That's pretty sick.
And so a lot of people bought it.
That definitely sold out.
Yeah. For sure.
Actually, we did see online because I think Caleb shared it in the chat. Someone shared it that they were all sold out online. I want this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to get this. If someone can help me get it, I'll pay for it. Caleb in our chat said he would pay someone double. I'd pay someone triple.
Triple.
I would pay someone.
How much is it? Is there like
$70?
$70?
So you could buy this or Pokopia. Your pick.
I might do both.
Or both.
I might do both.
You can do both. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I ain't actually going to pay triple, but I do. No. If anyone can help me figure this out,
but collector's items always resell really well in the future, especially when it comes to Pokemon.
This thing is really cool.
They do.
I mean, it looks like the back of the cartridges here have little parts of the levels. I guess where
that depends on the song.
Depends on the song. Yeah, that makes sense. It's really cool. I wonder if they'll ever release other song. I mean, I get what other ones would there be? I guess.
Yeah, I feel like Nintendo and Pokemon both like have. Well, maybe not Pokemon as much, but they always fixate on just like retro stuff, like old school 80s and 90s stuff.
I mean, is this purely a Pokemon product? Or is it?
Or could it be something else in the future?
Yeah, like could they do a bunch of other like games, like Mario or something?
Good point.
Or is it
because
specifically?
It is a Nintendo Game Boy? It's not branded around Pokemon specifically.
Yeah,
that's true.
That is true.
They could do sell a different couple packs of.
Yeah, I mean, like why not? Right, collect them all.
Exactly. Yeah.
How much would that be? Like how much for the music specifically?
Just for the music packs? I don't know.
If there's 45 of them, it's got to be like.
I don't know. I don't even. I'm so burnt out of talking about prices with Nintendo. I don't even just tell me what I'm opening my wallet for. Yeah. Just let me know. It doesn't matter at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I give up. All right, we have what was next? I mean, that was a really cool announcement, and then I think we kind of bled into a lot of like mobile stuff. So, Knight, you're the Pokemon guy.
I am the Pokemon guy.
So, if you want me to not just skip straight to the end of this, you're gonna have to tell me now.
So yeah.
What do you want to talk about? What do you want to see? Because I'm ready to go to the end. I'm not gonna lie.
Really? Okay.
I mean, that was. I mean, what else is there?
The Pokemon World stuff. Like that's cool.
I will say it's been 10 years of Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy.
That was pretty cool.
Were you guys playing Pokemon Go in 2016?
Yes, I played it launch day.
Yeah.
Where
were you?
I was living in Vancouver at the time.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And I mean, obviously it was 10 years ago now, but I remember it vividly like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
It was one of the most exciting
That was
moments.
a very special summer.
It was very special.
2016.
I remember going out of my house with my phone and walking for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Like that first day, I just walked, and there was so many people out playing the game.
Because you'd go to the different hotspots.
Yep, and that was before you could really like interact at all. I don't think you could trade or battle or anything.
It was just purely just like
everybody was
collecting.
Everyone was just. It was a highlight of like gaming for me.
I agree.
It was sick.
For me, I was in like a summer camp in Philadelphia, and the game came out like that day that we were all there, and so we were all on our phones in like this big cafeteria area, and we were just like trying to catch like all the starters, and then someone was like, "Oh, there's a Dragonite nearby." And all of us would kind of like run to one side and like try to catch it. And I don't think
Kim and I were in Japan, and we saw everyone in Shibuya was like running down a street. Yeah. Oh no, it was Akihabara. They were running down a street, and we like, why? And then we saw everyone pull out their phones, so we opened our phone, and there was an armored Mewtwo at the stop. I guess it was like a special thing, and everyone was like racing to get it. Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, so yeah, you can kind of skip through this a little bit. I think the TCG stuff was cool too. There's Pokemon Go, so I think. They're just revealing all like previously like unavailable Pokemon are now available, or they will be available again at some point
in Go.
Yes,
so every Pokemon is in Go now.
At some point, yeah, they'll have.
Well,
how many do we have so far?
What's at some point?
Well, I mean, every like Pokemon, like every generation's available now.
Oh.
I think except for 9. I could be wrong, but like some that like were previously available, like events that you couldn't get in a different country, would probably be available like in your country.
What about like regional ones?
I think that includes that as well.
Really?
I don't think they said a specific day when they would do it. If it's today, that'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
And then you can skip through Master EX.
Thank
Sleep.
Unite.
No.
Thank you. What?
Yes.
Oh, this was.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I forgot about this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't know. I mean, is Colosseum out yet?
No.
Okay. So this is coming out before Colosseum.
Yes, and that kind of caught me by surprise too. Is that
because this is the sequel to Colosseum?
Pretty much, or no? Because there's Colosseum 2, right? And then
no. There's just Colosseum 1.
No, there's 2, right?
No.
Someone fact check for that. I think there's 2 Colosseums, and then there's this.
Nope.
No way.
There's not 2 Colosseums.
Look it up.
On GameCube? No.
There's Pokemon N64 had Coliseum.
Pokemon Stadium.
Stadium.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes.
There is no Coliseum.
Okay, my bad. So yeah, Stadium, Coliseum. Yeah.
What kind of Pokemon guy are you?
All right. I'm a young guy. A young Pokemon fan. All right.
No, Pokemon Coliseum is the first one where you played as the guy with the blue trench coat and Eevee. You had Espeon and Umbreon, and then this was the sequel, the follow up to that game.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
I mean, I don't know if they weren't like direct like story sequels, but this one came after on the GameCube.
Yeah.
So it is funny that we're getting this one first, and this was revealed right now, right? Like we didn't know. Yeah.
Well, I think it was on like the list like when they first talked about like the GameCube, and then they just didn't say when it was coming out. But this is next week, I believe, March or some point in March.
I never finished this one. I started it somewhat recently, a few years ago, and I never got too far in it. So looking forward to that for sure.
Gotcha. Okay, skip through. That's just Reading FireRed LeafGreen's available now. Oh wait, go back a little bit. Someone I think saw that like the eShop before that like today like took down the little section that said that it'd be home compatible. But this just confirmed that it is home compatible.
Oh, okay.
So and they were like, "Oh no way! Like Nintendo won't let us use our Pokemon in other."
So
games now.
Explain to me what that means. Can I get?
So yeah, right here.
If I get FireRed, I can take my game, put it into Home, and then put my FireRed Pokemon into Scarlet and Violet.
Yes. And
that's
ZA
pretty cool.
And possibly Winds and Waves. And
is there any like
you can also link it up with Champions as well?
Well, is there? That is kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, okay, come on.
But I don't have it. I don't have interest in the game, but it is cool that you can do that. Is there any like drawbacks to doing this?
Well, you can't bring them back.
Really?
I mean, because look, there's no two-way arrow on that. You literally just can only transfer it to Home, and then it can't go back to the original.
Well, you could put it back into Home.
Yes, yeah, but you can't put it back to the original game.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean, like, imagine like you transfer it to, let's say, Scarlet and Violet. You teach it a move that doesn't even exist in FireRed and LeafGreen.
Yeah, I guess that makes
like
sense.
an ability, whatever. So.
Okay. Is there any benefit to taking your Pokemon from FireRed and putting it in like Scarlet and Violet, like Charizard, rather than just getting a Charizard in Scarlet and Violet?
I mean, for Charizard, yeah, but like I also saw a thing where you can get like the event Pokemon like Deoxys and Jirachi and like other Pokemon that are available in the post game in those games. So you could shiny hunt them like legitimately instead of like waiting for a special event and then transfer them over.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, for collectors, yeah, you can like, or for shiny hunters, you can do that. But
do you think there's any Pokemon in those original games that aren't currently in Scarlet and Violet, and if you put it in the game, then it is in there, or are they all featured in there already? All 150.
Some can and some aren't, because I think like in Pokemon Home, I don't know if you have you used it before.
Nah.
Okay, so there's some Pokemon that are not able to be in that game for whatever reason.
Oh, because they're not in the game.
Yeah,
probably.
so it literally blocks you from like.
Because I thought it'd just be so cool if that Pokemon isn't in the game yet, but then they made the model or whatever, and then like if you transferred it, you have it in the game, and it's there. And like,
yeah,
that'd be really cool, because then like if you battle someone online that has that Pokemon, the person battling you would be like, "How'd you get that? Oh, that must be from FireRed," and that'd be sick.
Something specific. And I'm sure there's like a little like tag that comes with your Pokemon that says, "Oh, this Pokemon traveled across space and time from Kanto or whatever to be here." And I know we're kind of getting there a little bit earlier, but actually, I'll just save it for the Gen 10 discussion.
Just save it for the Gen 10.
Champions, cool commercial. I forget it's a mobile game too. That's funny.
Yeah, it's mobile and Switch.
Mega Dimension, they spoiled all the Mega Evolutions for those who didn't get the DLC. I thought it was very funny.
Oh, geez. And then I saw they're adding a new Garchomp thingy.
Yes, Mega Garchomp Z has been revealed here.
So wait, it's like cross-compatible, like you could play from your like mobiles.
Yep, mobile and
well, this is Pokemon ZA now.
Oh yeah, sorry, this is.
Oh
ZA.
no, well before that.
Before
Champions?
that,
Yes.
yeah, Champions.
Champions is now what they're gonna focus on for like purely battles. So like if you're training up like your Pokemon stats and abilities, like that's purely for the competitive audience.
Okay, that's nice.
So which probably means that like for Winds and Waves, it might not be more competitive focus, and it might just be just regular straight up Pokemon again, which I think will be really cool. But yeah, so there's Mega Garchomp Z.
I'm trying to rush through because I want to get to the
So part. Pokopia Rotom has a new form. Boombox DJ Rotom, I think is his name.
I am looking forward to Pokepedia. Pokepedia?
Pokopia.
Pokopia looks nice. I'm
actually
lie.
looking forward
I'm
to
actually
it.
looking forward to it too.
It's
look
very
cool.
You said you're not buying it, though.
I'm not buying it yet. It looks cool,
Fake
but
How are you not buying it? You're the Pokemon guy.
Yeah.
$70, man. It's $70.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait.
Bend the knee.
I'm going to wait to buy it.
Raise the price, I say.
Wait, but FireRed just came out.
Somebody buy it for night, please.
70 is a
Somebody
70 is
throw
a
him a
good
coin.
price.
Listen, man. I'm a young lad here. I don't got the type of cash to throw around.
You just got a new job.
I did. That's true. Okay, maybe I do. All right, maybe I'll buy it. We'll see. Maybe the podcast.
Treat
will pressure me to
yourself.
buy it.
Hey, at least it's not 80, you know?
You could write it
Right.
off.
It's a good deal.
Yeah, you're onto something.
And it's a game key card, so you don't have to worry about any of that like
Ooh,
wasted
true.
like full cart plastic.
There
Does
you
it come
go.
with anything cool? Oh, wait, I think the pre-order bonus you get like a free Ditto plush somewhere.
See?
Can we
shit.
watch the trailer just to convince
Yeah.
All right.
I'll turn the sound up too.
Reach night, be strong. All right, yeah. So DJ Rotom, you can kind of skip through.
Ditto first encounters.
Well, I wanted to just take a look because I didn't watch the treehouse. I never got around
like
to
what you
it.
could do.
It seems like Ditto
But-
is working along.
There's
I
a
mean,
lo-
for anyone that like hasn't really been paying attention to this, I've been loosely paying attention. But
Yeah.
you start as like a weird Ditto human, right?
Yep.
In like an empty town, dilapidated. I think it's Kanto.
Mhm.
Dilapidated Kanto.
It is. There's I think there's actually like a section that is like destroyed Pallet Town at some point.
Oh.
And
it's
then you find Pokemon. I mean,
Yeah.
like you catch them, you befriend them.
befriend them and they help you out with.
And
like,
then
building
everyone
stuff.
that you catch or befriend gives you a new ability. So like
Yes.
the Bulbasaur makes it so you can plant grass
Yep.
and,
Yeah.
and
Scyther, you can cut grass and all that.
X,
too,
Y,
yeah.
and Z until you like level out your kit so that you can essentially Minecraft, Dragon Quest builders around.
Pretty much,
Exactly.
And
It's
then
like a
make a-
Minecraft Animal Crossing version of Pokemon.
And the thing that I liked about the first trailer, which I don't know if we're going to get a look at in this one, is they did like a pullout of of the town once they built it up. You can kind of see it here, and it actually kind of looked like the original games,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
in a non-pixel form.
It looks nice.
But it kind of looks like you're building out a Pokemon game,
Pretty much.
which is that's
And, like, there's
pretty
sections,
clever,
too.
pretty cute.
There's a part 2, I think, where like you skip ahead too. Like they actually can build like with colorful blocks, so someone actually builds like a giant Ditto at one point.
Oh, okay.
So it is pretty much like Dragon
People
Quest
will get
Builders.
really wacky with this.
Yes. They will.
I mean, Dragon Quest Builders, notoriously, if you watched my channel back when the Switch 1 era, was like the first like third-party game that really blew up for me.
Mhm.
I made a lot of videos on that game actually, and
Okay.
people
for builders.
people kind of knew me as the Builders guy for a minute.
Really?
I was
Oh,
like in the
okay.
Builders community, and I got really those first 2 games were some of the most hours I put into any game on Switch 1.
Wow. Okay.
So this is like it's
interesting.
actually kind of giving me those vibes. I don't know if it's as expansive or fleshed out as Builders was.
It better be. I mean, it's $70.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess
here you
we'll
go.
see.
Here's the Ditto. So they just kind of can like build, and I think there's like music blocks you can use.
It's
too.
also very Minecraft.
It's
Yeah.
definitely going
Oh,
to be
yeah.
online too, right? Where we can
Yeah,
like,
you
visit
can-
each
you can-
other's.
up to 4 people can be on an island. At once,
Yeah,
I
there
think
you
they
go.
said.
I hope it's not restrictive like Animal Crossing when it comes to people online. It looks like everybody is like happily building together.
Look at that, bro.
Oh wait,
Are
that
you
reminds me.
kidding
So there is one thing I correct me if there's
cool.
other things that are wrong here, chat. But apparently, if you're playing in the same room with people, the host has to encounter the Pokemon first.
Mm.
So like other players can't find a new Pokemon
Oh,
until
yeah.
until
And-
the host finds
Yeah,
it.
that's a nice way of
I
not
think that
spoiling.
makes sense.
Yeah, 'cause they don't
otherwise you
wanna
could
get
kind
other
of cheat
abilities.
too. You
Yep.
could like bring
Yeah.
someone in who's already maxed out and
And then just like have them like
And
and
yeah,
just
build
completely carry
everything
the whole
up.
game.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't mind that. That some restrictions make sense.
that's true.
Oh wait, you get a Ditto rug if you pre-order
Oh, Ditto. So where did I see the Ditto plush?
as an early purchase bonus. Wait, where do you get that from?
Whoa.
Where do you have to? Oh, in the game you. It's
so
not
if you-
real.
So if you
Why
buy,
did I think it was real?
Yeah.
Because you said plush, and
So,
I was
okay,
like, oh
there-
no,
there-
it's a rug.
there's like a pre-order bonus with, or like just a purchase bonus. This is like a part of like in the game. Like the Ditto plush is like actually physical.
Oh, okay.
There's a physical Ditto plush.
2027 release though. That sucks.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, sorry. This promo for the rug is available until this 2027.
Oh, so when does it come?
Oh,
next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
you scared me for a second.
Woo!
So no, it's saying that you can get that
Okay,
rug
okay,
until
yeah.
Are you gonna make
next
videos
year.
on your channel?
I probably will test
Pokemon?
it out.
Honestly, do it.
Yeah, I might
That'd be
stream it
cool.
honestly.
I would love to see that.
I think we're pretty much
Pokemon
getting
Center.
there. Yeah, we're pretty
Yeah,
much
that's
there.
it. So then this is the transition. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right, cut to me. Before we get into it, I want to preface this, right? Because I think this is important, and I haven't said this yet.
Okay.
I have a starry history with Pokemon.
Apparently, yeah.
Videos that I've made, the windows and all of that.
Yeah.
I've been overly critical, like all the way back to Sword and Shield.
Wow.
I had my reaction to the reveal blew up because I was really critical of the trees. Because the trees looked awful.
Trees, like the
trees looked
and all
really
that
bad. I mean, the graphics in general were bad, but the
Yeah.
trees specifically I thought were horrendous.
Yeah.
Then obviously ZA, it was the windows. Like it's always something with me.
Always something.
But for the most part, my general like thought process has been like, none of this is good enough. Like it's all so
like,
subpar.
this could be way better.
This could be better. This is ugly. This is horrific. This is amateur. This is embarrassing. Like everything you want to say. And then like the performance obviously has been really choppy. Scarlet and Violet, you are falling through the ground and clipping and all of this. Like the games were built like wet spaghetti, And I've complained about almost every Pokemon game for a while now. So I did see a lot of comments, even like in the live chat before we went live, saying, can't wait for Wood to pick this apart. Can't wait for Wood to find something wrong with this. So
Wow.
want you to know that I already have a very strong opinion on this.
Yeah.
And we're gonna watch it and we're gonna go into it.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
let's
Let's do
this.
it. Oh man.
We're just in silence.
That's what gave it away. The moment I saw this.
It's funny because the second page they show, I thought, because it was Johto, because it's going by generations, I thought it was like Legends Johto for a minute. Like a split second, I was like, no way.
The cool thing about the start of this is it's called, by the way, I'm going to pause quickly.
Yeah.
It's called Wind and Waves.
Wind and
We
Waves.
already
Yes,
knew.
we do, yeah.
It's been
I just
leaked
thought it was
for a
crazy
while.
that it actually was.
I mean, the fact that you hear the sound of the wind.
That's
and
what I was
the
about to
waves
It's in
say.
the water. That's the first thing you hear.
Yeah.
As soon as it starts, you hear wind and
They
the
try
waves.
to throw you off with this little thing here. But
Yeah.
This was so nice, though.
It is.
Now,
I really like
when
this.
I was watching this, I was like, all right, you're going to do this nice, like, artist, like, what's it called? Concept art. It's all gorgeous and pretty, but show me the game because it's not going to look like that.
That was just cool to go back and see all the generations. Man, I can't tell you how much I was smiling during this. This is just me.
You're smiling right now?
I'm smiling right now just looking at this again. I've been watching this
This is
trailer
nice.
nonstop every day. Oh, man. This is so cool.
Oh, he's so
And then this
Look at the fur on
adorable
Pikachu,
Pikachu
yeah.
comes in.
You need a Pokemon.
Oh,
movie
nice
like
little
that.
knock on the door. Who's there? Open it up. And boom, yeah, more wind, more waves.
And then Pikachu's mom and dad on the vacay.
So these guys actually have names. Did you know that?
I saw, yeah. What was it?
So
it
we have Windy Chew here on the left, and we have Wavy Chew on the right.
So Wavy Chew is cute. Windy Chew sounds like he's tooting. Sounds like he's a little farting
A little
guy.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't know what the significance these guys have yet. But
No, but my
there's
friend
something.
Bob, I'm going to steal his joke. He screenshot them and he captioned it on Twitter with, it was like a quote of them talking, essentially like, my wife and I love your vibe. That's
okay.
what, like they look at you across the room like,
Yeah,
hey,
like-
my wife and I really love your
like your
vibe.
vibe, guys. Yeah,
They're kind of giving that. They're adorable though.
that is so cool. Yeah.
Very cute.
So this is where I thought the trailer stopped for a second.
Me too. Because usually when they reveal them, they reveal them like that.
And then it's just like the name of the game.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay. But then.
But
Game
I was
Freak-
looking at the runtime while I was watching it back after the fact. I was like, there's still a couple minutes here.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
My gosh.
You have to know this is not representative of the gameplay.
It's not done yet, but like,
Experience.
my gosh. Compare this to the other like opening trailers we've gotten. Oh, man. I gotta say though, the Wind's hat is kind of a little goofy. Just the pockets on the side of the cowboy hat. Is the only thing that kind of threw me off. I just was amazed by the lighting here. The environmentals. That's what this game has to be all about. And just
That
like, the
and
shots
the,
of the
and the
Wingull.
underwater exploration too.
Yes.
Like finally, since Pokemon Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire, we can like go underwater.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
What did you notice this time? The trees, the mountains.
What do you see?
It looks awesome.
Yeah, there we
finally.
go. I knew it. I knew it.
It looks awesome. I just hope the game actually looks like that. Like it's not like this was a trailer design.
Yeah.
No,
Here's the
reveal.
thing. We have some things to get into once we get there.
Mhm.
We talked about it on the show already, and I'm going to try. I actually forgot to put it in the doc. I'm going to pull it up. There was leaked footage, remember, of the
there
gameplay of the
yeah,
water.
remember? Because there was like that clip, like
yeah,
the
And it
there
actually
was.
looks very similar
Yeah,
to
it
these
does.
trailers, and I do actually think that is the
That was
engine
the
and
real
what they've been
deal.
working on.
Wow.
I'll let it keep playing. I have a lot that I want to say.
Mhm.
I mean, it's very nice. It's very good. This is above the bare minimum. This is above it. Like this is what I've been asking for.
For Pokemon,
Like,
yeah.
That we have there's so many like comparisons that we're going to pull that I've got in the doc that I want to get to, but you know, is it like the best looking game ever? Like, does it compare with like Resident Evil 9 or like even like maybe some areas in Xenoblade? Actually, maybe with Xenoblade now. Could it, like, is it like top of the line? I mean, it's a Pokemon game,
Yeah, for
and it
Pokemon.
looks really good.
It's
Really
the best
This
of
is
its
literally
kind.
all, and there isn't like the other games look so bad that you did like notice a tree,
Yeah.
or you did like notice a bad window.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, you just cut to me, but I was about to say, but in all the frames here, there isn't like one thing jumping out. Like you can
No.
maybe, if you
It's-
want to get analytical on the entire image and be like, it's still not pretty enough, but there isn't like one thing that to me that's like,
It's sticking out like a
that's
sore thumb.
sticking out like a sore thumb.
Mhm.
And it looks like they really tried. The
Yes.
waves look incredible.
Oh my gosh.
This is what I've been asking for. Like literally, like I haven't been expecting, you know, like PlayStation 5 Pro levels of God of War this whole
Yeah,
time. Like
yeah.
I've just wanted something that didn't look like complete trash.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
looks gorgeous.
This honestly, and I've even said a bunch of times, like get the people that made Pokemon Snap.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I
that'd be
don't
on
think
the
they've
Switch.
done that because they just, it's this
No,
Game
yeah.
Freak has developed it. But this kind of looks like Pokemon Snap. Like it looks
Yeah, like
really
that initial
nice.
trailer from it. Look at the wind, like the
Where
environment.
the grass
environment
moves.
is just blowing me away. Okay.
Palm
Ooh.
trees. Oh, we have the
Oh
trees
yeah,
started.
they
actually,
are.
all right,
Here they are.
all right. Here I could start complaining now.
Oh no, no! Oh, all right, guys, it was too good while it lasted. Oh well.
There's really only
Got
one.
an owl, a
I really only
gecko,
have one
and a
complaint,
dog.
What do you got?
and it's the lizard because it's the same thing. We've already had this. We've already had the
like
the sly,
Sobble?
sassy
Yeah.
water lizard. Like again, I have comparisons. I'm gonna.
We
pull.
also had the owl too.
But the owl, the owl has a different
this is
vibe.
Like this is like a chickpea.
It
It's-
kind
it-
of looks like a.
It
It's a
does
raspberry.
Rowlet. It looks like Rowlet.
Yeah.
Essentially, if you took its eyebrows and moved it down as a bow tie, you've kind of got Rowlet. But
Yeah.
the lizard to me is like the same sly, sort of sassy, like slant eye vibe
Yeah,
of the other one.
literally.
Like
Okay.
there's a comparison
Okay.
of Inteleon.
Yes.
It,
oh yeah.
this thing looks like it evolves into
It
a
could be
Inteleon.
involved in
It's
its own.
literally a water lizard, and they just did that.
yeah.
That's weird. That said, the chicken is so badass. Like I think the chicken is
The
like
chicken
rough and
chickpea,
tough.
wonder.
The dog is the most adorable thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I think
Like,
it's cute.
if
That's
you're
pretty
so-
cute.
I understand picking the chicken. I
Yeah.
do. If you're somehow not picking that dog, there's something wrong with you. That dog is adorable.
Yeah.
It is.
Like I don't
Everybody's
even
gonna be
care that
picking-
it's another dog
gotta
because
pick
there's
the
so many
underdog
dogs.
dog.
Another
Yeah.
fire dog at that.
Fire dog. Yeah.
I don't even care. My one thing that I will say right now, Game Freak, if you make this thing stand up on its back legs when it
Oh, we
evolves,
know, we
I'm
know.
deleting the game and I'm
No.
selling it.
Not only
Like,
that, but if you make it firefighting.
I don't. It's just they make every cute thing stand up, and then it ends up looking ugly. Just make it like
So you want like an Entei
You know what?
version of this dog and its
or
final form?
Arcanine. Think of how
Or like a
cool
cool-looking
Arcanine is. Like
Arcanine
it's
one,
still
yeah.
like this big,
Yeah.
fearsome dog, rather than standing up and becoming like what's that fighting one? The firefighting.
There's a couple. There's
Blaziken?
Blaziken. There's Embor. Embor?
Is
that
it?
what I think?
No, that's a pig.
Are you
Oh,
talking
what are you talking
about?
about?
The big fighting dog thing.
a
It's in
fighting
Smash.
dog? Incineroar?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a dog.
Oh, it's a
cat.
lot. It's well,
Cat.
same
Yeah.
thing. They made it stand up.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
closer to a dog than the pig.
It goes from to bipedal. I see what you mean.
Bipedal. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, I just have a problem with the lizard. And I also think the lizard looks like a different art style compared to the other two.
Someone said it was like kind of reminded of like Littlest Pet Shop or something. Or
Kim
like,
said
or-
it looks like Littlest Pet Shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
It just looks like it's from a different gen as the other two. Like it's something I don't like it, but I love the other two.
I see. So out of the other two, who are you picking as of right now?
I already know.
Oh,
the
so
dog.
you're going with the
I
dog.
already
That's
told
Okay.
you, yeah.
All right. All right. Well, I like the gecko. I like it.
Oh,
I do
sorry.
like it.
Are you a water
Sorry
sorry
about
water
that.
type
Sorry
guy?
about
No,
that.
I'm actually a grass type guy.
You are?
But it's funny. My last track record for the last 2 games, I've picked the water types. So maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll see if we go with the
I
grass.
might pick the chick,
Let's
honestly.
I really do like the
Bro,
chicken.
Sprout.
Brout.
Because it's like
Sprout?
eyebrow and like
Oh,
Sprout.
sprout.
Can I be honest about
Oh.
something else?
Like,
I hate the names.
this one's kind of a weird
I
name.
hate
There's
all the
only
names.
so many
Brout.
names you can
Pom
give.
Bomb is kind of cute.
Oh,
though.
Yeah,
I
Pom-
didn't. I forgot that was a
Yeah,
good
Pom
one.
Bomb.
The dog's
Pom Bomb
just the
suits
best
the
one.
dog so much.
It's so cute.
Pombon,
This is like what?
Gekwa.
Gekwa. It's like a gecko.
like an aqua gecko.
Yeah.
Gekwa.
Look at the and there's the water.
Yeah, this is awesome.
There's the water.
That water,
I'm telling you, the game's not gonna look like that. This
No,
is
I
definitely
think-
just like-
I
will.
think it is.
I
so?
think it does.
No,
'Cause you
here's
know
the
why?
thing.
You know why? Because I'll show you. I'll tell you why at the end of the trailer. I'll tell you why it will.
and
it better.
I
look
know
like
what you're
this.
gonna say,
Yes.
and that's my favorite thing about the
Yes.
trailer.
Yes.
But I'll tell you why. And I made this point in my ZA video as well before ZA came out. Game Freak are really honest in their trailers. Every time we've ever got a gameplay trailer, the game has looked exactly like it or better once the game's finally come out and been worked on. They don't
Yes.
lie in their trailers.
Really?
Like when they
Think of, like,
revealed
Arceus.
Arceus didn't
Arceus.
look that good though.
Exactly.
No,
and
I
that's
know,
what you
and they
got.
showed it. And like in Arceus too, like some of the Pokemon in the background were like low res and like popping in, and that was in the reveal trailer. Like they just straight up filmed the game. They weren't trying to hide anything. And then some of those issues got better once it launched, but they don't. I
don't go
promise you,
downward, yeah.
they don't lie. This is what it is going to look like, or better.
Okay.
And there is another specific reason why. You'll see in a second.
You'll see. I'm
You'll see it in-
curious.
in
I'm
just a
intrigued now.
moment.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're getting at, and it made me so happy to see
Yes,
it.
because
Like,
Oh, and
it
we go
means-
underwater?
Oh, this is another thing too. This is cool. I think this means
Yeah.
we can actually go underwater.
yeah. I mean, I
this
assume you'd be able
definitely
to
means- look at you see
swim. or-
Pokemon
Yeah,
like
and they
just
look
swimming
great.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're not choppy.
and again, this honestly, like, you know, everyone's like, why everyone compares Xenoblade to Pokemon like
Yeah.
all the time because like there's a stark difference. I think you do it now, it's comparable.
I would say. So,
I think that
so.
argument is faded now.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
has definitely.
And I
kind
mean,
of
with the
lost its
titles
luster.
being wind and waves, like you obviously expect to have to explore underneath the
Yeah.
waves and in the winds.
Yeah.
It only makes sense.
Yeah.
If they limited you to land, then it just defeats the purpose of the title.
Another
Means-
complaint,
The logo.
I don't like the logos.
The
I
logo's
don't
love
interesting.
the logos.
I like the winds one. It's the
The winds
one.
one's okay. The waves one graphically doesn't make sense to me because the word waves actually disappears into the image.
Waves. They look so cool compared to the mock-up fan arts that we
I
had.
kind of liked the mock-up.
It's maybe
Well,
because the first
You
one
know what
you
it is?
saw.
You know what it is though? Because for the longest time, Pokemon, like the 2 different versions have the same font for like the titles.
Mhm.
Because we just looked at FireRed, LeafGreen, the same font. I think they started doing it differently in Sword and Shield. I think they started changing the actual like typography of both games.
You know what? I'm being a little harsh. They're not bad.
They're good.
Yeah, the
I see
winds
what you
one
mean
especially looks really nice.
Yeah,
I
they're
see
not-
what you kind of mean though.
They're
yeah.
not my favorite, but I will say what I'm now liking about them, now that I'm seeing them big on the monitor up here in the podcast studio, is they do look very 90s.
It does. It
It
looks.
does
like
look
a
very
like,
90s, especially with that like slash behind it. That's a very 90s slash.
Yeah.
I'm coming around on it.
I like.
I don't like waves. I like the winds more than the waves.
So which one are you guys going to be playing?
I have a weird thing where I always have to get the first one.
The wind.
You know what? I
Yep.
kind of did the second one for the longest time.
See, I'm more of a wind guy, I would say.
Yeah,
you
you like
know?
wind?
I
You
would,
like-
I would, if I had to be a waterbender or an airbender, I'm choosing the
Oh,
airbender.
you're going that approach.
To be
Okay.
honest, I'm a beach man and I like the idea of waves more, but I always get the first one. Like I've
I
always
might
done
go
it. I've
wave.
always got
Yeah.
red, X,
Uh,
sun,
Omega
Scarlet,
Ruby.
sword. You know, I always
Scarlet.
just go the first
Yeah.
one. It feels
Okay.
weird to get, for me, I don't know why. I don't know if it's like an OCD thing, but it's like
The first
to
one.
get the second one feels like I'm missing the first one. It
Maybe,
feels like
yeah.
I'm skipping
It's like
a
a
title.
mental.
I
It
see what
feels like
you're
if I ever
saying.
want to play it again, I'll play the second one, which is
Yeah.
the one that comes after.
After.
That makes
I don't know why
sense.
my brain does that.
Kinda
And I find it
focus on.
really interesting that some people pick the second one because I couldn't imagine doing
The
it.
first one is usually always the more popular one. Than
Yeah,
Yeah.
I picked
one.
Y.
Yeah.
Like, I liked. It's weird. I kind of switched. I did Omega Ruby. I did Y. I did.
I chose
Sword,
Y too when I
did
did.
Violet. Like yeah.
The first one is always like I don't know. You know how like I don't know how to explain this. You know how like with shapes you can identify shapes with personalities. Like
Yes.
like a circle is a soft shape. It's a friendly shape.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But like a triangle is like a
jagged,
jag. It's like an angry shape. It's
Yeah.
like a harsh shape.
Okay.
I feel like they do that with the titles where the first one's always harsher and the second one's always softer. The winds and waves, not so much because they're both very flowy.
Yeah.
But like sword and then shield. You have
Scarlet,
like the
violet,
sharp one. You have scarlet, which is like a deep blood red.
Yeah.
And then violet, which is like the
Diamond
softer
and
violet.
pearl.
Diamond and pearl.
versus
And obviously,
Yeah.
like the classic red and blue, which like red is an angry color and blue is like a happy
Softer
color.
yeah.
I
Black
always
and white. Oh my God, yo, I see you got.
I always identify
You're going
more
down
with the stronger like color or the stronger emotion.
I see what you mean.
I feel
okay,
that.
I get that. It's definitely more of like a psychological thing. All right, this is watch this.
Yeah, this
Tell
is
me, what's the first thing you see there?
This saved the entire. Well, he actually can't see it because our camera's in the way. Hold on. What's the first thing you see there?
The first thing that I see.
There's two things you can look at here.
Okay.
Two things that should really pop out right now.
That make this so much better.
Yes.
This guy's not. This guy doesn't Pokemon. I'm
You want me to
telling
tell
you
you?
now, he
Want me to
doesn't
tell you?
Pokemon.
Go ahead, tell me.
All right, notice that says Nintendo Switch 2. There is no Switch 1 logo there at all.
Oh.
This is a Switch 2 exclusive.
Well, I mean,
game.
obviously,
But
That's not my thing.
Oh, and okay, so that's part of my thing. The other thing, 2027. That is this game is not coming out this year.
So they're gonna be working on it.
Yes.
Bro,
I mean, but like that's. I thought I was looking for something in the detail of
the reason why that's such good news is because this is the first time that they've ever missed a release schedule.
At the end of the year. Yes.
That they have that they've announced something that isn't coming out that year.
And do you think that's why maybe last year they released the Pokemon Switch 2 edition
for the other ones?
Yeah, for the other ones. Because it bought them maybe an extra year of time to like keep working on
the
this
ZA
one.
doesn't count.
I don't think
that's
that
like
really applies.
The ZA is a spin-off.
Maybe for that, but yeah.
Well, no, I know, but it's like, wasn't it already a game that came out in like 2024?
Pokemon ZA?
No, that was last year. ZA was last September.
What was the one before that?
Scarlet and Violet.
That was 20.
Oh, ZA had a Switch 1 and 2 edition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, never
So,
mind.
this is the first
So
one
the
that's
main
on Switch 2.
title series, which is like when you get the dual releases of the Winds and Waves, the Reds and Blues, the Scarlet and Violets, those are always lined up typically at the end of the year, and they line it up so that they can start doing the anime and they can do the Pokemon cards, and there's a very tight release window, which is why they release broken and buggy and they're bad.
Yeah.
And it's one of the biggest points in a couple of my big videos I made about Pokemon where I'm like, you keep rushing these games out because they are the starting point of being able to sell everything else, which is great for everything else, and you make your money from everything else, but the games are suffering because of it, and the games are why we're all here. So them not conforming this year and actually doing it next year, and who knows when next year.
Yeah, because it's very vague. They could be like
they didn't
end
say
of the
early
year
or
2027.
fall, yeah.
It really implies that this game, hopefully, for the I mean, I'm sure there's still like some timeline they've got figured out that they're going to try and line up with, but hopefully will come out closer to when it's ready rather than closer to when the Pokemon cards are ready and when the anime is ready and when everything else is ready.
Probably at least rules out like spring, summer release. I'm thinking it's still like November, more than or at least fall holiday season type of thing.
Yeah.
So you have a year and then some for this to come out.
For this game to come out.
That's
I wonder
really good
how
news.
much they've already developed of it.
40
so
minutes
far.
in.
Look at this.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to finish up my thought here before we do this, but a couple of things too. I'm not sure if they've actually said yet, but I believe people have kind of pinpointed, unless it's actually public and I'm just saying that.
I looked at it a lot. What do you got?
Well, I think what people, I don't know if they've said, but I think people have figured out that this is like a Southeast Asia.
Like the
location.
Philippine.
So yeah, like
island.
Philippine stuff like that. And so someone actually sent me a question because they had the picture of the guy in the hat and the beach vibes, and they were like, "Is this game set in Australia?" No, but it makes sense that you think that because the Philippines is very close to Australia.
Yeah.
Like it's the next closest thing, and so a lot of Australia's identity as far as beaches and the trees and kind of like the culture. Isn't too far away when it comes to winds and waves.
Yeah.
So that's also really exciting, even for me. Although I would actually love an Australian.
At some point
Pokemon
you'll
game?
get
That
one
will.
of-
I feel like that
think
has
it
to
will,
happen
yeah.
at some point. Death Stranding just did it. So
Oh,
why
nice.
can't Pokemon?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really cool. And then the last thing, I want to talk more about this, but we do actually have a really fun sponsor that we have to go into.
Sure.
But the last thing I'm going to say is to anybody, and I like to clarify this, even though I know, like, if you watch me, you follow me, you hear all my opinions, you try and stay up to date, and you're not just like on Twitter looking at my thumbnails. You'll know that, like, I do try and be pretty critical, and I do try to be pretty fair, and I do actually enjoy Pokemon and want the best for Pokemon. And I don't just crap on things or be analytical on things for clicks or views. Like I legitimately just want things to not be bad.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? So there's nothing here for me to be negative about. There's nothing here for me to hate. This looks like they've actually taken the criticism. They've actually tried. Whatever engine they have at work for the water is well and above anything they've done before. Everything looks great. Everything looks like a Switch, well, kind of like a Switch 1 game. But hopefully, hopefully we'll get some nice frame rates. I think I heard someone do a breakdown of just the trailer was running at 30 frames.
Okay.
Which kind of implies that this might be a 30-frame game, which honestly, Game Freak is so bad at designing games. Like, they like building out games. I wouldn't be surprised if a trade-off here is this game actually looks nice, but it does run at 30 frames. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. But I would take a game that looks like this and runs at 30 frames than a game that looks like anything like their other games at 240 frames.
Yeah.
Like, just give me, this is good, right? I'll play this at 30. So I guess we'll see. I have like comparisons of Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield and comparisons from this game to put together. And then we have memes and funny jokes and so much more Pokemon stuff that I want to go into. But this episode of the podcast is sponsored, and it's a really fun one. It's Sakurako, which is this. So I'll wait till this comes back around, actually. But you can play the music. You can hit the music.
There you go.
You guys, Sully, look behind you then. Actually, did Pat leave?
Oh, we got something.
You might need to pick at this sticker. I was gonna.
Oh, you know, I got a trusted box cutter on.
Oh yeah. Okay, I might need you to throw that to me.
Yeah, it doubles as a box cutter.
Oh, that's cool.
So while we're sorry, trying to. Oh, thank you. How do you use this?
Just push the box cutter out from the back. Yeah.
Am I going to stab myself?
No, it's not that sharp.
That's
you guys can crack open your box.
All right, here, pass it back because I'm gonna need it to prop my phone.
Okay, then I'll crack open my box.
Okay.
All right, so this episode of the podcast is sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Sakurako, specifically today Sakurako. They're sister companies, and we're taking a look at their Sakurako box. You can click a link in the description below and use code Nontendo to get $5 off your first box. We reached out to them to see if they wanted to come back and sponsor the show because they used to sponsor all the time, and they were excited to run a test and see how we go back in this new format of the show. So thank you so much to them.
You're getting too.
I'm too greedy right now.
You can show them going through the box, and you can kill that, for that second.
Who cares about manuals?
Well, you should, because that manual has all the dietary restrictions, and also it tells you what the snacks are and the ingredients.
And it reads from right to left.
And the flavor profiles, because I guarantee you're not going to know what's in a lot of this box.
Yeah, probably not. I'll take a look at it now.
Right,
okay, so Sakurako is probably my favorite of the two boxes because it's actually artisan snacks from all around Japan. These are local snack makers. They're traditional snacks. They're handmade. This box always comes with 2 exclusive teas.
Okay.
This box tea is really cool. I don't want to open it. I'll open it. I'll show you. So this tea is actually really unique because the tea is actually a flower. It's a sakura flower, I believe. And when you put it in water, hot water, it activates and it blooms
into an actual
flower. And then you get all the flavor of the sakura flower as well, which is really, really cool and unique. And I've never had that happen before. I'm doing a sponsor spot for them on beatemups.
Hey,
I've already filmed that happening on my main channel, and it's really cool. And the teas pair well with everything else in the box. So here you'll have mochis. I believe these are sakura mochis.
Yes.
Which you have a pack over there. You can try all of this. Dig in.
Okay.
These little biscuits have sakura like gel on the inside. Those are really good. There's a little snack cake. Everything that pairs well with teas and coffee. Every Sakurako box comes with a exclusive kitchenware. And yeah, you've already cracked that one open. You can show the front. That's nice. It's a little pink dish.
It's like a macaron.
You know, you could.
We have a lot of little dishes from these Sakurakos. It's really cool. Try something.
Here?
Eat something. Get amongst it. See how you feel. Try the strawberry waffle cookie.
Yo, I was actually about to do that.
Yeah, I'm excited because I just did this for beat 'em ups, like I said, and there's only one of these in here, and I wanted another one.
All right, yo, I want you to try this too. So I'm gonna cut it in half, then
It's
you can
so
have the
good.
other half.
Yeah.
Let's try
Okay.
this
Here you go,
jelly
here you
thing.
go.
Let's try a cookie.
So, sorry, now I'm eating, and I feel bad that I'm eating.
All right, here we're gonna try it right now.
Every
Ooh.
month,
That's sweet.
get in that. What do you feel about that?
That's good.
Yummy.
No, it's actually really good.
We were joking earlier that the whole time we'd be going, yummies, yum.
Mm.
So
What is
every
this?
month is a
White
different
chocolate
theme.
fruit?
And if you couldn't tell by what I was describing already, this month's theme is Sakura, which is, I believe, I could be wrong here, but I believe, you know, in April when everything blooms, I think that's like, you see everything's pink in Japan.
Yeah.
I
Cherry
believe
blossoms.
cherry blossoms, right. That's Sakura, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So this is flavored like the cherry blossoms
Yeah.
because this month's box is themed after spring, which, by the way, can't wait. I think we have
I
like a
know.
week left, and then we're officially in
Next
spring.
week's gonna be 69 degrees.
Oh,
Is it really?
I'm so
No
excited.
way.
Yo, I'm about to eat this
I'm
this
actually so
dried
excited.
strawberry. It looks like a candy.
oh, wait, that's in here?
Oh, try it out.
Is that the freeze-dried white chocolate strawberry?
Yeah, this
Dude, that
Yeah.
thing's like the best.
Oh my god.
Wait, I don't have that.
Mm.
Oh, yes, I do.
There you go. Try
Kim
it.
must have eaten mine.
Yo, that
This
was
is the
so
best.
good. That was
These
probably
are
the
really
best
good.
thing in the box.
It's a freeze-dried white chocolate. I think it's freeze-dried.
It is.
Is there
They
another
they
gummy
put
here?
white
It was
chocolate
very-
inside the strawberry.
It was very creamy.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
What do we got? What is this thing now? This is
Oh, so good.
oh,
Thanks,
Sorry,
man.
I have to read this.
Biscuit?
All right, for this
Ooh,
month's spring
that's
theme,
sweet.
focus on. You can show them while I say this.
Mm,
Focus on sharing what spring in Japan feels
Broken.
like. No, I'm reading the wrong thing. They're
Oh.
telling me that I should be
very
doing
cinnamony too.
That
that.
does taste good.
We're just gonna
Very
eat.
nice gummy.
Okay, here we go. This spring. Let me finish my strawberry.
Go ahead.
No, I'm eating.
What is this?
This is the
We got
best
some,
sponsor for a podcast. We're all just munching and eating.
Honestly, yeah, this is this is great. We
I
should
mean,
do
we
this
need to
every
pick me up.
episode.
This spring, Sakurako
What
invites
spring?
you to enjoy Hanami, Japan's cherry blossom viewing
you want that
tradition, with the Sakurako in Bloom box. Inside, you'll find delicately crafted seasonal sweets like Sakura Castiella, Sakura Mochi. That's Kim's favorite, by the way, the mochi. Did you try the mochi? It's
The
really,
mochi?
it's in the
Oh,
big
he
pack.
ate it.
I ate it. I was
Couldn't
good.
even share it with me, bro.
Perfect for sharing with friends and
Kidding.
family.
Oh, it's a whole pack.
Yeah, there's plenty in here.
Yo, these are really good. They're,
Yeah,
like,
the whole
sweet.
thing is awesome. So if you want to experience Japan's limited edition Sakura treats, you can pull up that that box again. The little what do we call it? What do you call that? Lower third. Sign up for Sakurako at the link down below. If you do a multi-month plan, so if you book multi-months, you'll receive an exclusive Sakura-themed gift. Or if you use code Nontendo, you'll get $5 off your first
Oh,
box.
let's go. That's perfect.
You guys
Yeah.
can keep that box over there. Actually, I have one of these at home too. So
Bro,
if there's
this-
anything you want
this
doubles
feels
of,
weird.
What is it? Oh, the mochi?
the mochi.
Yeah.
Have you had mochi before?
I did. This feels like what I would assume a baby rat, a mouse feels like. You know, freshly born.
Why would you say that
That's what it feels
during
like.
a sponsor?
But I
for
bet you it
food?
tastes good.
I can't take you anywhere, man.
Mm.
Is it good?
They're
No?
really good. They're the best.
They're really
you
good.
can get them
Yeah.
as ice cream too. I
Yes,
get ice
ice
cream.
Yeah, I
mochi
always get the
sometimes.
ones that are packed up. Yo,
Like
you
that.
gotta
Yeah.
try one now. Try baby wrap.
All right.
Try to stop
But
calling
stop
it
calling
that.
it-
Please
not-
stop
that is
calling it
not
that.
what this
if
is,
you
by the
cost
way.
us the sponsor, you're paying for it.
No, I'm sorry, guys. This is really good. Trust me.
I feel like I need to get the heat turned down because I have gone so rosy cheek, or the
Okay,
AC
You
turned
know
off.
what?
Oh, yeah.
You're kinda right,
Oh, I guess I
but-
could take this off. You don't have to zoom in on my rosy cheeks.
We had to see the cheeks.
Good, right?
That is good. That is really good.
So yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to grab a box, links down below. Honestly, it's so much fun if you're just doing it for yourself, or you want to like invite some friends over and you want
Like
to
us.
open it up and share some treats. If you love Japan, if you miss Japan, if you like Japan snacks. Also, they didn't send the Tokyo Treat one or tell me to talk about that, but Tokyo Treats box is full of like popular snacks and like things you'll
Yeah.
find in like the 7-Eleven and a lot of like
Yeah.
Kit Kats and fun stuff like that. So you can also grab that box too while you're over there. But yeah, but obviously this is the one.
This?
Sakurako, thank you so much for
Yeah,
sponsoring.
save for later.
Really appreciate it.
All right, let's move this.
Great. Honestly, a perfect episode to sponsor too. We're talking
agree.
about Japan
Honestly,
and Pokemon and or you know. So yeah, thank you so much. I'm gonna finish this waffle.
That's good. There's too much stuff in here for us to eat right now. I gotta save it for later.
Man, I could do this all day, bro.
I should have brought a coffee. Oh, I should have. Why did Pat have to go home? Pat, make me a coffee.
Delicious.
All right.
There we go.
Okay. All right. Let me get back on track here. So I'm going to bring up some things. Don't show just yet. I'm going to bring up all these links that I have in my doc of like comparisons, 30 FPS, some memes that I have about the dog Pokemon, which is funny. The Don't Stand meme, that was another one. I kind of already talked about that, but all right. So first up, I want to show this. I mean, this is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Right. This is literally like, this is what I was playing and complaining. Right.
Yeah.
Like, I know I feel like it's so obvious to some people. I feel like I'm beating my head against the wall with this because I would get online and I would make videos and podcasts and content talking about it looking bad. And legitimately, Pokemon fans would defend it. And they would say it's not that bad or blah, 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 or like I was being overly critical. And I feel like most people know that looked horrific, right?
Yeah.
Now we have this direct comparison, like literally, a generation apart? And now it looks like a game that is deserving of our money, that is deserving to be played, that is of 2027 standard even, right?
Definitely listen to the
it's like,
criticism.
dear Pokemon fans, I would just like to ask, what's the excuse now? Now that you've seen this, like, do you still think that looks good? Right? Like, I don't want to get too negative about it, but like,
I get it, yeah.
I mean, I legitimately feel like I'm going insane when I try and talk about my issues with Pokemon. And then you have Pokemon themselves showing you what I've been wanting this whole time.
How good it can look.
I mean, it's just, it really is exciting. It's exciting. Like I made this too, like in my last like big breakdown, I was like, I am a Pokemon fan.
Yes.
Pokemon fans make me feel like I'm not, right? Like they come at me a lot because I either like skip all the story in a Pokemon game, which makes me not a Pokemon fan, or I don't like every mobile game, or like I can't name every Pokemon or whatever. But I had Red and Blue when I was a kid. I had FireRed when I was a kid. Like I put 400 hours into that. Like I grew up with more nostalgia for Pokemon than most other things. Like for me, it was Zelda and Pokemon, I would say, were my two favorite things when I was a kid.
Sure.
As I grew up, I fell more and more out of Pokemon as it wasn't keeping up. You know, with me as I grew up, it wasn't keeping up, right?
Yeah.
But I still love Eevee.
Played all 10 generations?
I've played most of them. I skipped
I
Black
fell
and
off
White.
honestly after Kalos. That was the last.
So
I
after
haven't
X&Y.
finished them all.
I've done like 6, and then the last 4, and even the Legends games.
So if I was to be honest, so Red and Blue, Gold and Silver, obviously, I mean, that was just peak age. Fire Red, Ruby, I played. What's next?
What about Heart Gold, Soul Silver?
Didn't play those.
You didn't play those?
Didn't play those.
So you did Kanto, you did Hoenn, did you do
Johto?
You didn't do Johto.
Well, what's don't give it to me like that because I won't
Gold and
know.
Silver.
Gold and Silver, yes.
Okay, Crystal.
X and Y.
Crystal, yes. Wait, no. What was the other one?
Gold and Silver Crystal.
What about Black
Oh,
and
Crystal, no.
Okay.
I didn't
What
play
about
Crystal.
Black and White?
Black and White, I skipped. That was the first one.
Okay,
I remember that was the first one I did not play.
Okay,
Really?
so what about X and Y?
Yes, finished it.
Okay.
Okay.
What
and
about
Omega, Ruby, Alpha, Sapphire?
Well, those are technically
Oh.
Hoenn.
No,
so-
yes, actually, I did go back and play
Okay.
that. Sun and Moon, I started Sun. I don't know how far I got in. That was my breaking point.
Really?
I hated
Okay.
Sun. Like it was just so monotonous and boring.
Too different.
I don't know. I can't criticize Sun. I just don't know why after Kalos I just lost interest in Pokemon.
Because we grew up and the games weren't growing up.
Maybe.
The games did not grow up with us.
I think it was also just like the introduction of all these new Pokemon that I'm just like,
Yeah, maybe.
They didn't resonate with me as much.
Yeah,
so-
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like obviously visually the games looked like leapfrog level, like baby level, right?
Yeah.
So like even if there was like some elements in the game as an adult you could glean and you could justify buying and playing, visually they looked like, you know, my kid's been watching a lot of Miss Rachel recently.
Oh,
and like
yes. That's like the goat of children content.
and the visuals of the show are like clip art. Like
Yeah.
so it's like
Yeah,
baby
yeah.
level,
Yeah.
right? And that's Pokemon for me when I see it. It's
Wow,
like
interesting.
clip art. It's like
Mhm.
just basic, like the colors move a little, and that's the game. You know, character models were great.
Yeah.
I got like crumbs all over this thing.
I know. I try to sweep some off.
Anyway, this looks great. I mean, I can't enough with just like this is Wood ranting for the last 8 years. This is Wood finally getting to enjoy a Pokemon
Somebody
game.
at Game Freak definitely saw your videos and they were like, you know, we gotta make sure everything
Just
is
for
good.
you.
No, I honestly think it's just like everyone about it. Like me making those videos, sure, that helps.
Well, I was
because it
just
gives
kidding.
people a sounding board.
Yeah.
But it's not a sentiment that I was alone in.
No, of course, the games definitely did not look up to par
No.
for what, like, you know.
Yeah.
They know.
I can agree.
Game Freak
for the amount of
knows.
money they have and the production teams they got, they should be making games that
And-
look like this
and
all the time.
If
at
this
least.
is Game Freak making this,
Mhm.
I think that's another clear sign that whatever was happening before, especially when you look at the Xbox situation with Game Freak,
Yeah.
whatever was happening before is more than just Game Freak can't make a game. It's Game Freak are being pushed to their absolute limits to make a game in a very short amount of time.
That's what it mainly is. Just time
And we're
constraints.
just getting these like bare bones, like alpha builds essentially of a game before they can actually do any polish. And it's like they don't have time to go back to a drawing board and make anything from scratch. They have to like take all the assets they have and figure out how they can cram them into the new thing. They just didn't have time, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of incompetency in there as well, obviously. But I mean, if they can do this one generation from doing that, something was clearly wrong before.
Yeah.
And getting a release date like 2027,
Well, it
for
could be
example.
because they have like an actual buffer now between the release date of like letting like this game
Yeah.
coming out that they can actually put more
like
time
a
into
decent
develop-
buffer.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Exactly.
like, I don't want to hear too much of people saying like the Switch One was limiting them because it wasn't.
It wasn't for
They-
the games
they-
they're producing. The
For the
Switch One
games they were
hardware wasn't
producing,
amazing.
Of
no.
course not.
I mean, again, we go back to the Xenoblade comparisons and so many other comparisons of games
Exactly.
doing so much more.
Look at Breath of the
But
Wild.
in saying that, they are a little incompetent, I think, and having that Switch 2 power, which the Switch 2 is honestly doing some insane things. Like, I don't think people have really 100% caught on to what the Switch 2 can do. I mean, you look at Resident Evil 7 and 8, I've been sharing screenshots online, and I'm going to pull up, I want to talk about that later in the episode, but even 9 that just came out, like, the developers at Capcom said that the Switch 2 ran Resident Evil 9 like a dream. They were like, it surprised us how well it managed to keep up and handle
Switch
the
2
game.
hardware is incredible.
So giving Game Freak the Switch 2, even though the Switch 1 wasn't a problem, it definitely opened up them to be able to,
Possibility.
in their like incapable way, actually push things forward a little bit
Yeah.
more. So yeah, the Switch 2, I think, is definitely key to helping them here.
For sure. I agree.
Even though they could have done better on Switch 1, I think that power is definitely
Now
helping
they're
them.
starting to utilize it. Yeah.
So yeah, let's see here. Here I have some other things. I'm gonna bounce around this. There's some more Pokemon stuff.
Yep.
I just have a bunch of links here, and this is what the
box.
Game Boy box looks like. Kind of ugly, if I'm
Jukebox,
being
yeah.
for real here.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of text on there, isn't there?
There's a lot of mess
They
going
should
on.
have had it where like it had that plastic cover in the front showing the Game Boy. They should have had it completely enclosed.
Yeah, I think
Something
so too.
something more official. I mean, that looks just very cheap, but
One thing I'm
It's just a
noticing
box.
though is the front is completely unbranded as Pokemon. It's just
Only
the
the sides.
sides,
Yeah.
which does tell me that they could release another one that's like Mario themed, and then the sides could be Mario,
yeah,
right?
Yeah,
So-
maybe even do one with Zelda too. You never know.
yeah, absolutely,
Ooh.
they could do Zelda, and I think that would be Mario or Zelda would be the obvious next one.
Yeah.
So I think you might see that. I guess it depends how well it sells, because if it doesn't sell at all,
Yeah.
maybe
These
that
things
won't
are gonna
happen.
sell like hot.
From what I'm hearing, yeah, from the people who are at, so this picture's from Nintendo New York. from the
Well,
event
you
today.
know,
I mean, yeah, that's this Nintendo. New
if
York,
you're
everyone's gonna
at the
buy it.
event and it gets revealed and they walk out with it, that's
Yeah,
like buying
that makes
merch at a
sense.
band at a concert. You
Yeah,
know, like you're like,
CDs.
oh yeah.
Like, buy my
I
CD,
want to
guys,
see
yeah.
like the overall like online.
I see, yeah, like
like,
online, like,
sales.
Pokemon Center and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
to see.
Okay,
You know.
that makes sense.
This was what I saw from Centro Leaks. They said, sadly, and while things can change between now and release, Pokemon Winds and Waves runs at 30 FPS on the trailer, not 60. I'm not surprised by that. Again, Game Freak is pretty, I hate to keep saying it, but it's just what they've proved to me over the years, incompetent at developing a video game. And that's mean to say that when they've done this, which is
Yeah.
really good. But I do think the trade-off is that it would
It's
run
not gonna be 60
a little
FPS.
less, which,
Okay.
you know, I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe it's just a trailer. Maybe it will run. But it is a very nice looking game with some pretty good water graphics. At 60,
But he's
depending on how it was developed, which if it was by Game Freak, it might be pushing it.
Yeah.
I think some teams could get it up to 60, but I think for Game Freak it might be pushing it. Again, I'll take
he's
30.
Saying Scarlet and Violet in Pokemon ZA trailers were 60 FPS though, right? Or the game
not Scarlet and Violet and ZA. I believe both of those got 60 FPS patches.
Yep. For the
patches, but like, is he referring to specifically the reveal trailer? Is that what he's comparing it to?
Because Scarlet and Violet's reveal trailer wouldn't have been 60 because that was Switch 1. So I do believe he is just talking about the games are 60 on Switch 2 right now. And this game is 30, unlike those two games that were 60.
And he's basing
it is just the trailer, though.
It could be a safety 30 FPS, too.
Like, it could be safety 30, but also the way that like video production works. It should be, if they were targeting 60, they should be rendering their trailers out at 60. However, it could be 60 and they just rendered the trailer out in 30 FPS and made a mistake.
Yeah,
so
I understand.
You can't really judge it by that, but it's not a great sign, of it being 60. But it's not make or break.
It could be like the situation, let's say, with how Metroid Prime 4 had the performance mode and the
there could be a couple modes.
They could swap between the two, especially now that is a Switch 2 exclusive.
I would like that option.
It out, yeah.
I like that option even if I'm gonna play in performance anyway, just because every now and then when I get to a nice spot,
you want to
turn on quality. I'm like, that's what it looks like, and then throw it back into performance.
Yeah, that's funny.
Nice.
Thank you. Choose your Ponbon wisely. Pokemon wins and waves. I thought this was funny.
I want the wins one. Don't give me wet doggy. No.
But look how sweet he looks. Oh, drippy.
Wet doggies don't smell good.
No, they don't smell
even Pokemon probably smell pretty bad too.
Yeah.
That is funny, though. I like that one.
That's pretty cute.
And then I saw...
Oh, come on.
That's pretty good. That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I like how it is literally just the dog with a little bit of fire on it.
It literally reminds me of Logan Paul's crypto scam.
Which one?
The
Crypto Zoo. Where
Crypto
you,
Zoo,
you just take two photos and, merge them together.
I do remember that, yeah. And it's just a poison dart frog going on, right?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I was saying this to you guys in chat earlier. I don't know if we can get a shot of the dog as a cartoon. I don't think it's in the trailer.
That was a cartoon.
No, like how there's like a cartoon render of it?
Oh, yeah, and then like the...
Yeah, I think it looks more like what the point I'm going to make, but him, the dog, the way his hair is, looks like the Shield dog from Sword and Shield. It's like the same...
Yeah.
It's like the same design. It's like, it looks like it should have been in Sword and Shield. It looks like a Shield dog.
Well, I mean, there's 1,025 Pokemon. There's only so many designs you could come up with before you legitimately run out of design.
Actually, that's a good point. Let me show you Inteleon.
That's true.
Inteleon.
So they just start using random things and random whatever or just recycled something.
They didn't show any like new Pokemon, did they? Other than these?
No, just the starters from what I saw.
Tell me that this. Hold on, where is she?
That reminds me of like.
Tell me that doesn't evolve into that.
No.
It's the same thing.
It is, but like if it evolved into something like that, come on.
But that's the starter from Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield,
like
right?
that's what I'm saying. Like compare the starter from Sword and Shield, like the base form where it's just like a crying little like.
It's just so weird that they did another water lizard and gave it the same eyes. Is that not like? Did they not think about that? Am I overthinking it?
Maybe just because like it's like the generation right after it that we were thinking about it a lot versus like we already had a
there has to be so many options for starters.
Or maybe Nintendo or Game Freak was just like this is another version of a lizard gecko like thing that is in a different part of the Pokemon world.
I was gonna say because
related to this guy.
But it's a starter Pokemon. So put it in the game if you want, but like
as
for a starter Pokemon, give like another option. Because like if you're a water guy, if you always pick water, and 2 generations later you're back to another water lizard, I mean, I'd be a little disappointed.
Someone said that, like this thing could evolve into like something like Godzilla at some point. That would be kind of funny.
I mean, obviously the
from like
evolve,
cutesy to like a crazy thing.
That would actually be crazy.
The evolve would be the make or break here.
Yeah.
I hope that both of those 4-legged ones don't stand up.
Me too.
I hope they both stay.
I hope the dog stays on.
That's the biggest one. Keep the dog down. Keep the dog down. But if the lizard stands up, it's going to be like Inteleon.
Yeah.
So keep them both down.
That makes sense.
Or else I might have to pick the chicken. I'm not going to lie. It'll upset me that much. That I might have to.
Brout.
I do like the
I
chicken.
think it's just Brout.
Brout.
Do we always get water lizards or water reptiles?
No, we don't.
Well, we had Blastoise, which is a turtle, and we had
Mudkip.
Mudkip, who was like an axolotl, I think, right?
That's very similar.
Yeah, and then Sobble was like the lizard kind of thing, and
I just want to see it again.
Yeah, maybe.
While we're last time, I want to pass
I
through
didn't think about that.
We got a duck.
because again, just like
What is that?
Quaxley.
Quaxley.
nothing is really. Oh, there is. I'm not complaining about anything yet because I just haven't seen enough of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But someone did point out that it didn't look like any of the buildings were enterable. But I only saw like huts and then like this thing. This thing isn't a great sign because the Pokemon just keep doing these open-faced stores now.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like a building with like a storefront and you
just
just
kinda
talk,
walk
and that's
around.
like the closest you get to like going in somewhere now.
Mm-hmm.
They need to make buildings you can walk into. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but that was like such a nostalgic element of the older games, just going into
Wait,
every
so
building.
you're telling me that the newer ones you can't enter into buildings?
Some you
Not
can't.
for the most part,
Yeah.
not really. And then if you can, it's usually you walk in, then like a JPEG menu comes up.
For some of the shops, yes.
Yeah.
For some of the shops.
There's very, very few locations. I mean, even the worst offender was Pokemon ZA. Did you play it?
I didn't. I'm telling you, after X and Y, I've not.
Pokemon
touched
ZA was set in a city.
Yeah.
That was all
Yeah.
buildings,
Mhm.
and you could go into like
ZA
three.
was like kind of like Kalos, right? Or was it?
They were-
Kalos?
it was Kalos.
It was in
Colors.
a city, and you could go into like 3 buildings, and they were all part of the story, and you had to go into them like maybe once.
Okay.
Somebody had to every now.
Yeah,
and
see,
then
this year my intention is to play through all of the Pokemon games.
Oh, good.
And,
You got
and do
plenty of
long
time.
plays on my channel. So when this game comes out, I'm caught
know.
up.
You'll know. I see what you mean.
But yeah, we haven't seen enough locations for me to confidently be like, you can't go into any building, for me to get upset about it. But I do agree that this shot, that one there, is the one people were. I don't know how do you like nudge backwards? I think
That.
yeah, there we go. Those they don't look like you. I mean, people are like, you can't go in there. I don't know. Like it's too
That'd be
soon
shocking.
for me to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
It would be cool if you could. I mean, if you could walk into this hut and like there's like a Pokeball on the ground and you get a TM.
Mhm.
Like that's all I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Just to make it feel like the world is a bit more interactive and it's not like badly designed, you know? But that's not make or break for me. If
No,
the game
yeah.
is set mostly outside in the wind and the waves, it looks nice out there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll take what I can get. I'm not going to nitpick. I'm really just not going to nitpick.
Yeah. 'Cause
And I feel like I'm not.
I would agree with that.
I'm
'Cause there's-
legitimately
This is all
excited.
just like face value stuff that we're seeing for the first
Yeah.
time. So sure.
I'm legitimately excited, and absolutely nothing is sticking out to me that I'm angry about. Final thoughts before we move on to some side stuff.
I don't know about you guys, but I am very excited about this. Oh, no, I know
Me
you-
too,
I know
me
you both
too.
are. But I just think overall, the one thing though I do want to say is because I think I mentioned before how like some of the games there are just some Pokemon you couldn't bring in them for whatever reason. That was a whole big problem when Sword and Shield first came out because they explicitly said, "Oh yeah, by the way, there won't be a national Pokedex, which means that you can't have every single one in there." And they've been doing that since then. So I think it'd be a crazy big miss if they don't allow you to bring every single one of like the 1,020 plus Pokemon in that game
Into this
into
game?
this game.
No
Yeah.
shot.
It
there's
would
no
be
way.
You are
a-
dreaming.
That would be like
Yeah.
a bit like, are you serious?
You may as well go start peeing endlessly because you
yeah.
are dreaming.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
gonna probably be
Good
like one of
reference.
the big finale Pokemon games
And
where
that's part of it where like all the Pokemon games I've played, I still have some of my original teams like in there,
Yeah.
and I've never really thought about transferring because either I couldn't bring them into the game I wanted, or
Yeah.
I was like, I
you
don't know what
lose
to do
them
with them.
forever.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like this game is specifically like you have to be able to bring everyone in there, otherwise like what
I
are you
think
doing?
if this game, I think if this game was called something like Pokemon Ultimate or like Pokemon like
Pokemon Legends,
Pokemon World.
well, Legends is already a
or
thing.
Pokemon Legacy.
Pokemon World,
Ooh, Legacy, I like that. One.
I like Pokemon World.
Pokemon
I mean, it's a little
World's
Mario
good.
Kart
Poke
World.
Yeah.
Pokemon World, isn't that like Pokemon Worlds?
Championship,
Pokemon
the-
Pokemon
yeah,
Universe.
Pokemon Universe.
If it was something like all encompassing, I think you'd have a better chance of that. Winds and Waves sounds like we're getting another Pokemon game. It's
Yeah.
gonna have some of the
Yeah,
old
that's
ones,
right.
and then a
We'll
bunch of
see.
new ones.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be sick. I don't know if like this, like when visiting Southeast Asia is the time where you get every single one.
Hey guys, we're all
Yeah.
coming to the
Yeah,
trip with you.
I think
Yeah.
that doesn't mix with what I'm seeing here.
I'm just thinking
it would
more
be
so.
cool.
It's like it's just like the theming of it because it's the 10th generation. It's like you're celebrating. I mean, the 30th anniversary has nothing really to do with like the full game, right?
Yeah.
But like I feel like just like because it's a milestone generation, like Sure, just bring them all in. At some point.
I think you should count your lucky stars that it doesn't look like wet spaghetti again, because I think that's the win here.
But yeah, I mean that's like the only like one thing. Like that'd be great if they had that part of it. But like, yeah, it looks amazing. I'm excited.
I mean, it'd be great if there was like, I don't know, what's like a good amount of Pokemon? 400, 300, 400?
I think like the most that a Poké, besides like the national decks, I think it's probably been around like 400 Pokemon.
Okay, I mean, let's go like a comfortable 450.
Plus all like the how many new ones they'll bring in this one too. So
let's go a comfortable 450.
450 Pokemon.
What do you think?
I could see that. Like
or what, you want 500? 500's a lot.
500.
You're
If they have a
being a
DLC,
little
they
greedy,
could have
bro. You're
500.
asking for too much.
We need all the Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, like, you sound like me right now.
Oh.
You sound like you're asking for too much.
What's going on? No. It's the Liquid Death. I knew it now.
All right. I think we did it
Do you
there.
have anything else to throw on or?
You know, this is the game that's bringing me back, man.
Hey,
I'm coming back to the Pokemon fandom.
I think we all should play it because then we could all trade.
Oh,
and, and what did you guys say? I'm wins.
I'm gonna be wins.
I might do waves.
We need a waves.
We need one wave
because we need those. You
know, and we also gotta be different starters too. So he's gonna be the Gecko.
Okay. Oh, are we determining now? Can we like wait at least a couple months?
No, you said Gecko.
You said
as of right now, I'm the Gecko.
You're locked in. What? And you wanted chicken?
I'll take the chicken.
And I'm the dog.
There you go.
All right.
Well, you have to. Come on.
We have to. All right. Well, how about this? I'll have to buy both games, and then the one that we're doing together.
Bro, you might as
now you're buying both games. You won't even buy Pokepedia. You're buying both.
Exactly.
You're buying the same game twice.
Guys, I'm not the Pokemon guy anymore. What's going on? No. Fine. All right. Well, yeah. We'll settle it then. We'll do that. Man, I love Pokemon.
What time are we at?
I
know you said, but
an hour and 10.
12.
Okay, we got where we got to be. It's just a Friday night.
Friday night, right? Nothing crazy going on.
My cheeks are so rosy right now.
What happened? You got excited.
Yeah, but I'm really warm is why. And Pat's not here to turn down the.
How dare Pat leave?
Not Pat.
Trade us. L's in the chat for Pat.
You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to dive straight into my Switch, which I'm assuming has turned itself off, because I want to show you guys how good Resident Evil looks.
Let's take a look.
Because I have been completely blown away by this, and I need to talk about it. Also, I got my Resident Evil controller in the mail today.
Are you using it right now?
Nope. I'm actually using the
So what is the... Oh, it just has like some...
I'll show you.
Yeah, he's going to unbox it here.
So I don't want to give like too many spoilers here, but I've been playing Resident Evil, and this is just where I am in the game. And this alone, like without going into showing you too much, look how good this looks.
Wow, is that Frankenstein on the table? A Pinocchio version of Frankenstein?
I'm not going to give you spoilers. That is spoiler. Kind of, not really.
Yo, so can I like play this game online with you? Can we like jump into the same world and have fun together?
What is your problem?
No.
What is your deal? It's Resident Evil.
It would be nice.
It just looks phenomenal. The frame rate pass through on what we're streaming from is really low, so it's making it look a bit stuttery. It does run at a nice 60 in most inside areas.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the more open worldy areas are like 30. But I'm just blown away by this game. Like the lighting, the HDR, the everything about it.
Is it scary?
Yeah, it's not that bad. This one's a bit more actiony than 7. But this area in particular has been kind of.
What are you dealing with in this area? Ghouls, monsters.
In this area, it's
demons?
Psychological. So I'm not gonna give too many spoilers, but I'm trapped right now. Something trapped me in here and took away all my weapons.
Like
and so I'm trying to like
entity.
I'm trying to escape room out, and I keep seeing visions of my wife.
She dead?
We don't know, but it seems like yes, but at the same time, it's like, wait, is she? And like you'll be walking down a hallway, and then suddenly she'll pop up and she'll start talking, and it is quite creepy. Like one time I walked out here and she was standing at the end of this hallway, and I was like, oh god, I don't want to walk down there. So it is a little creepy. But that's Resident Evil. I had some screenshots of it that I shared on Twitter. But for anyone that hates Twitter like me, I just took some from around the world, and it's just phenomenal. Like it really is just absolutely blowing me away. And then I did take that one.
Nice.
Yep. So these ones were handheld here
clean.
too. So that's handheld.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here, I took like a similar photo and docked. It's just so good.
Are these like free camera screenshots, or are these like just you in game and you just screenshot what you see?
There's actually a camera setting. So if you go photo mode, and then you can hide hide this somehow.
Yeah, hide like the UI.
There you go, yeah.
And then you can just take a
Oh,
photo
okay,
of
nice.
anything you
Oh,
want.
and it has the little Capcom thing on the bottom. That's cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
So that's that. I finished Resident Evil 7. I hadn't played these games before. Well, that's a lie. 7 I started in VR when it came out, and
Yeah.
it was too
It's just a
scary,
lot,
and I
yeah,
stopped.
once-
Actually, I don't like scary games, so usually I try and stay away from them. But I'll say that they're not as scary as I thought, and they're actually really awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't realize so Resident Evil is kind of a weird franchise at this point, because the first 3 games back in the day were like PlayStation 1 or whatever, and they were quite creepy for the time, and they had like a specific style, and they were very like horror thriller and like tank controls. And then 4 went really action-y. It was third person still, but it was like action thriller. That did so well that Capcom leaned too heavy into it, and then 5 and 6 became pure action games.
Yeah.
5 managed to be fun still, but it was pure action. 6 was a travesty. It was so bad. So 7, they went back to like the horror roots and made it first person. But they also, when they did that, and I didn't realize this, they kind of moved away from zombies. And it's more like you are haunted by and followed around by, in these locations, these like bigger and larger than life freakazoids. So in 8, it's, for the first part in the mansion, it's the big mummy lady.
Yeah.
Like she follows you around with these giant like Wolverine claws.
Ooh.
And like, so
Fun.
you'll walk into a room, and then all of a sudden you'll open the door and she'll be standing there and she'll be like, "Found ya!" And then you have to run away from her, and she chases you around.
Ooh, okay.
But there's like a bunch of them, a bunch of these like wackos. So, and then there's like, there are enemies that you kill, but they're not like zombies. They're like lichens, like werewolves and like bats and like, I don't know, all kinds of. So it's really cool. It's really over the top and graphic. And
I feel like I'd be too scared to play these games on my own. That's why if it had like, you know, a second player out, I'd probably mess around
Or
with
just
them.
play it during the day. That's what I would normally do.
Nah,
If I
you
play a
gotta
horror
play it at
game.
night.
well, 9 just came out. I mean, chat will have to let us know how scary is 9, because honestly, it looks like they've gone a little bit more. Because 7 was pretty scary. 8 went a lot more actiony, and they made it so. So in 7, I just played them back to back, so they're on my mind. In 7, when you killed something, you didn't get anything for killing it.
Okay.
So typically, I would try and avoid the enemies and conserve my ammo because I would run out really
Like
easily.
larger enemies or
In
bosses.
in 8, they went a bit more actiony, and enemies drop rewards that you can sell for money.
Okay.
So it actually incentivizes you to engage and kill things, so that you don't worry about running out, because you can use the money to buy more. So it's a lot more combat. It's a lot more action.
I see.
So 8's not that bad. And then 9 kind of looks like it's even gone third person again. So it looks like it's not that scary.
I like the first person mode though. It's more
You can do
immersive.
both. You can do both.
I think you could play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm getting Pocopi, you gotta play some scary games.
No, I'm gonna play it. Trust
Okay.
me. I ain't no pussy.
Oh,
Knight.
also, can you give me that box cutter? Because I did want to
Yeah,
open
yeah, I
this.
got
Let's take a look.
And there's a really cool, let me look it up, triple pack of the games. Triple pack Resident Evil Switch. Here, you can pass me that. Switch 2. I ordered it from Best Buy, and it said shipped, but it hasn't got here yet. Why is it feels so quiet in this room now?
Did the air
no?
conditioner go up for
The
a minute?
big baby in the
I think it
village
did.
was
I
scary.
am
felt
really.
it for
Can
a minute,
anybody,
yeah.
Caleb? Do you know where the? I'm really sweating.
Oh, is that it there?
I'm getting really uncomfortable.
Yeah, that is it.
The remote?
Oh, can you grab that?
Sure.
Try and
I'll
figure
try
that
it.
out.
See what
We
we
need
do.
Pat.
Caleb also left. It seems.
Oh.
Oh, you can show this screen.
I'm just
Wait,
kidding.
is it just red out there?
Sorry, Caleb.
Who's
Caleb's
out?
here. It's me and Caleb. Oh,
Oh, okay.
you're on your Switch.
Oh, thank you. I don't know. Just make that big number go smaller.
Oh, you mean like lower?
Yeah.
This pack came out today.
Resident Evil Generation Pack.
I don't know how much is it actually, because it. Oh my God! Why does GameStop always make you verify? $90?
Wow, but you get 3 games.
That's really not bad.
yeah.
For the pack?
For
Oh,
3
wow.
really great games and fantastic ports.
Oh, is this not the remote? Is this one helping? Try that one. Yeah, that's it.
That you turned it off. Okay.
So go down a little bit. Go down a little bit? I think.
I'm gonna. It's honestly so warm. I'm gonna pass out.
Can we just call Pat, you know, and have him
Here, pass it to me. Figure it out.
30 years of Resident Evil.
It actually isn't doing anything. Temperature. Oh, there we go. Oh. It's just beeping a lot and doing nothing.
Maybe you have to like turn it on. Is there like an on switch?
Yeah, it turns it off though.
On and off.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. It's really. Am I crazy? Is it really hot in here?
I'm actually
I
great.
gotta take off my jacket.
I
now,
feel
actually.
I'm actually great. Wait. Oh, I'm doing
there you
something.
go.
Hey, you got it.
I don't think it was on.
That's
like,
what I'm
at
saying.
all.
You can't hear it.
I felt it for a minute.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do that, and then hopefully it's going to start. Because man.
Oh wait. That looks like an error now.
It says E7. Oh God, I can't handle this.
Oh no.
Sorry, chat. Sorry, everybody listening to this.
All right, this might be our last one for.
No, we got to do a
Right.
bonus. I got to figure that
that's
out in
right.
between though.
All right, we'll be. All right.
I did want to show this. Resident Evil Requiem on PlayStation 5 has an 88, which is one of the highest reviewed Resident Evils in a long time. But hopefully it's still, it's actually 90 on Switch.
Wow.
So it actually, if everyone's saying that the
W for
Switch 2 is the
Switch
worst place to
2.
play this game, it's actually
Hey, yeah,
the
people
best
gotta
place.
just stop saying that. Like, come on, guys.
It's actually the best place to
At
play
that
the
point,
game.
you're just a Switch 2 hater, and I know you probably have one. You're
You
saying
probably
that
do.
you
have one
have
just
one.
chilling there.
I wanted to pull another link. I guess I didn't save it, but there was comparisons of the game to PlayStation 5, and in some elements, the DLSS of the Switch 2 was actually outperforming and looking a little better in some ways than PlayStation.
Okay.
But overall, PlayStation looked better.
Yeah.
They did a good thing where they changed. I should have found a picture of it, but they actually changed her hairstyle for Switch 2. Because have you ever noticed? I talk about this a lot, but Switch 2 or Switch ports in general, the hair is always the giveaway because it always looks really bad.
Almost, yeah.
The Final Fantasy director actually explained why that happens in like detail. It's kind of it's a fancy way of describing what you would think, and it's just the detail is too much to render, especially when you blow it up with DLSS. It just kind of like freaks out.
Yeah.
So they actually changed her hairstyle or her hair for the Switch 2 version. It actually is like a different cut,
Nice.
but
I see.
it is easier to render. It doesn't look as like crazy.
Yeah.
So
Thank you for that, Capcom. That's pretty cool.
yeah. Some cool things at work there. Oh, we didn't actually on the show talk about, well, I guess we kind of did, but FireRed and LeafGreen came out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Riddler was right.
The Riddler. Oh my god.
It was funny. After last week's podcast, we went home, and then you sent us.
Yeah,
the
it was
post
like
that
a
it was
couple
out.
hours after. Yeah, so shout out to the Riddler. Although I guess we did mention that on Scott's episode, right?
No, we didn't.
No.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
the bonus.
No, there wasn't a bonus.
I swear we said something about the Riddler and
We
how he
said
has
it, but it was
100%.
before the podcast
Oh,
started.
no, it might have
okay.
just been like pre-show stuff. Yeah.
Well, they're out. And again,
I
I'd like to propose the thing that I've always tried to do on this podcast is I don't like to bring you leaks or rumors or anything unless I'm really vibing with it and I really feel like I'm presenting things that have a good chance of happening.
Yeah.
And then when we do show things that I'm like, no, it's usually when like the internet's blowing up about it and I feel like I have to talk about it and I'm like, no, which was like the Nintendo Direct situation, right?
That's right.
And this was another one where we were pretty confident on this and when we liked what the Riddler was putting down and it made
Pretty
sense.
much.
So I think we did. I mean, we were kind of vibing.
We
with
were
it,
like,
weren't
we had no reason not to.
Yeah.
And it kind of came out of like
believe him.
like out of nowhere, so to speak, and like, oh,
Thank you, Professor Rock, for the 5 gifted. I just saw it on my TV behind me. There
very
it
nice.
is.
Yeah, but the idea of like, just coming out of nowhere. And then I remember, I actually think I was the one who sent it to everyone because like I kept seeing all the notice. I was like, oh my gosh, this is
yeah.
real. Because it was on
Yeah.
the eShop
Yeah.
first, and
Have
we're
you-
like, what happened?
That came out today, right?
Yes.
The
So
game.
I mean, so did Resident Evil 9. Actually, I was gonna ask chat, do I have to finish 8 before starting 9? Because I only just got to the second. I you know where I am because I just showed you, and I kind of want to start 9, but I'm wondering if I should finish
You
8
finish
first.
8? I don't know.
And then
finish
I was
8
gonna
first.
ask you, have you had a chance to play Red and Green yet?
Not yet. I literally just
It
after
just came out
yeah
today.
after the presents, like it was available, and I was like, okay, I'll have to play this tomorrow.
Wait, it wasn't available at midnight last night?
No.
Oh.
No, I
it was-
I went to go buy it and maybe like start it a little bit earlier. And you know how it says new when it's out
Yeah.
and pre-order when it's pre-order?
Yeah.
It actually said next to each other new pre-order.
Oh,
And
so
I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
looked at it and I'm like, oh, I don't think it's out yet.
You could buy it and like it quote unquote downloads.
Yeah,
but,
but
when you click on the play,
you
it
have
says
to update software
yeah,
for it to load.
it checks to see if you can play it at that
100%,
point. And
yeah.
at midnight, apparently, like it couldn't.
I
So-
download all my games, brother.
With all the fan
Nice.
stuff, I actually forgot that I was trying to open this
Oh, yeah.
controller.
Yeah.
Damn. Here, you want me to try to take a crack at it again?
At what?
Fan?
Oh, if you want.
I also have a game for you, Wood, if you want to do it.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me see if... so there was nothing for Zelda 40th. I think we mentioned that.
There was Legos.
Oh, wait.
Were there?
No, there was no Legos.
No, the Legos came out before.
But we had...
Well, take that as your 40th anniversary gift.
Right, yeah. Oh, Legos. $200 Legos.
Plastic, guys.
Oh, the Legos are...
There was this, actually. I forgot to mention this.
Oh.
So Nintendo mostly ignored the Zelda's 40th anniversary, but here are some toy versions of classic weapons. So again, this is one of those...
yes, this.
Yeah, it's one of
This
those
is
really
cool.
sick Japan-only things.
Bro, see, you know, man. Come on,
but I
man.
do have a contact I'm trying to hit up.
Oh, to try to get them?
And,
What are you going to get?
Ooh.
Huh?
Don't tell me you're going to get all 9.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting all 9?
Do you not know me?
No, I knew, but I was like, come. If I were to get anything, I'd get the Gerudo sword, you know.
Oh, I'm going to get it.
Oh, like
Why
the
that one?
scimitar? Or whatever
Because
it is?
I'm the prince of Gerudos.
Oh, you are?
Are
You're
you?
Ganon?
You're Ganon?
Well, I'm not Ganon. I'm the good prince.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know there was a good prince.
All right, I've unboxed this bad boy. over
Wow.
Let's take a look. Oh.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing about this. I do like it. There's a meme because it says Resident 2 Evil on it.
Yeah.
Resident 2
see.
Evil.
Resident 2 Evil.
Well, there's a lot of people that are like, and to be fair, like it's barely any different because it's kind of just like a newspaper on the front.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
I don't know how noticeable it's going to be, but it's actually
slightly see-through.
no, the
Matte.
color is they call it I think gunmetal.
gunmetal.
Oh, the color of it. Gun
So
metal.
it's gunmetal black.
You should
or
like
something.
put it next to your other Switch controller.
Well, this isn't an
Oh,
actual
that's the
one,
mobile pad
one,
This
yeah.
is our Mumba. It's got kind of like a shine and like a metallic almost look to it. It does actually look pretty nice.
$70.
I don't know.
No,
80?
that's like 80.
90 probably.
No, I think that's 90. The Joy-Cons are 100.
It is really cool though. It does. This is kind of textured a bit different too. It's a bit more rough,
Oh, that's cool.
but it's barely any different. It is sick,
Yeah.
but it's
Mhm.
barely any different. Yeah, that's what we got for Zelda stuff, and then there's some Pokemon trinkets as well that went live.
Oh, trinkets. I love trinkets.
Here you go. Did you see this?
Yes.
Bro,
I
see,
did
I'm
that.
always so jealous of Pokemon fans because Game Freak will always drop the most crazy, nice little trinket keychains, little cool, cutesy stuff. Like, as a collector, I would buy all of this. I would destroy my wallet for
It's
this
always
stuff.
Japan, man. It's always the
This is
Pokemon
Japan.
centers and the Nintendo stores.
So also from what I hear from the guys who were at Nintendo New York today is that the Game Boy stuff and like maybe like a couple of hats were like the only Pokemon things available for the event. And they also said that they're no longer selling Pokemon cards at the New York store. Like moving,
Ever?
Like moving forward.
Wow.
What the heck? Why?
Scalpers maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
That's my doc. You don't know how to show
know.
that.
Oops.
That's okay though.
I'm gonna keep
I think we're good. I think we can probably do your game.
Okay.
I do have to pee.
We have to survive.
Well,
I feel like I have to wash my face.
You probably should go do that.
No, we'll do it later. And then we'll do the bonus episode. There was a couple things that I actually wanted to mention. If you want to get prepared over there, Sully, I'll just say that I didn't get to mention this in Scott's episode, but somebody sabotaged our free bonus episode
You
from
don't know
last
who
week.
It was really.
I think it was you, Knight.
No, it was not me.
I know.
I don't know who it was.
Caleb.
So we did the free bonus episode last week for everybody on the Thursday. Well, I don't know at what point it happened, but Monday morning I was uploading podcast related stuff and audio, and I went to go and find the bonus episode and I couldn't find it anywhere, and it turns out it got switched to private. So it was unlisted, but for those that don't know, that means that essentially you just can't find it. If you had a link for it, you could watch it, but it was unlisted. So I switched it back to public for everybody. My best guess, looking at the views on it, they seem to completely stall out on Saturday about 2 p.m. I don't know who did it. There's a few people that have the login now, and it was an accident. I mean, it could have been me, but I wasn't
You
at my
would remember.
computer on Saturday. It is a very weirdly like intentional thing you have to do. The only thing I can imagine it being an accident is if somebody had it loaded up in their browser from like the Thursday.
Oh, and then they hit save.
And then they just hit save or something, and
could be
That's a very
updated
logical
it.
explanation.
That's the only thing I can assume. It wasn't supposed to be hidden, but it is public now, and it unfortunately did completely kill the episode in the algorithm, and it is kind of just a dead episode now. But yeah, that's what happened with that. People were asking. And yeah, I was going to also do, what did you guys think of Scott's episode? We didn't really...
I loved it.
Yeah,
I
thought it was a lot of
as
fun.
much as like people kind of were like having their own thoughts and opinions about it, I think it was like one of the funniest things I've been a part of.
I like how it wasn't. You didn't go into it with like a. I mean, you kind of had like a blueprint of how you wanted to do it, but it ended up going Scott's way, anyways.
Yeah, so I loved it. I thought it was
loved it
great.
too.
I
It
had
was
some of the biggest laughs that I've had in this podcast, like especially in the new version, but in all of it. I mean, Scott really is just such a funny and nice guy. He
Very
took us out
humble
to
guy.
dinner after and
Yeah,
paid for
very
everybody.
humble.
By the way,
Such a nice dude.
He wouldn't
Seriously.
take no for an answer on
Yeah.
that. I told you guys this, and this is like no shade to anybody because like. You know, I did like 10 guests at some point when we did those episodes, and Scott was the first one. And every single guest I offered to pay their flights and accommodation, and everyone rightfully took me up on it because it's a big trip and it's, you know, you need to get some sort of compensation. He refused to ever give me any kind of payment information.
Wow.
He just straight out was like, no. And this time again, like he didn't ask, he didn't want it. He bought us dinner. Scott's the best, and he's so sweet. He's so nice. He's such a nice
Scott
guy.
the Waz.
Yeah, man. Honored
And
to meet him.
he
Seriously.
did. I'll let you know. He did message me after, and he was like, "Do you think was I too in character? Was I too sarcastic?" I was like, "Did I ruin it?" And I was like, "No, it was great. It was just, you know, I did have an idea of where I wanted to take conversations." And he was Scott the Wazzing all over them, and
He was
like
wazzing all
pulling
over the place.
handbrakes on them. And
I think it's
for me, it made me panic a little because I was like, "Where do I? How do I get out? Where do I go now?"
Yeah.
But I think once we had the moment where I was like, "What do you want to talk about?"
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
think
"Oh,
from
fuck
there,
it,
I just
yeah."
let go, and I was
'cause
like, "Whatever you want."
He kept saying he doesn't like to repeat the same things he's already talked about.
Yeah, which is fair.
Yeah, and then it's funny because I was watching his channel like a couple days before the podcast. He had uploaded a video talking about like the state of Nintendo Switch 2 and like the trajectory. of it.
Yeah.
And he kind of gave all of his thoughts, so I could understand maybe
I
why
can
he didn't
understand
want
it
to
too. Yeah, for
repeat
sure.
pretty much all
I mean,
that information.
I'm the same way. I just figured like our audience might want to know his opinion, but you could just go watch his video, I guess.
Why not?
Yeah, I
Well,
guess.
we talked about piss instead.
We did. And that was probably the funniest times to talk about piss at that point.
It was and it led to the water bowl moment and the warm water.
That was like
so,
a memorable
you know.
moment.
Yeah.
Love Scott, and yeah, I'm so glad he came out. And we have another guest, not next week, but the week after, that I think is going to excite people
Stay
and surprise people.
Yep.
So, okay, let's do our game.
All right, so
do
this
the
is
thing.
this is convenient because Wood was.
Animation.
Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh
No, you're right.
actually, yeah, you're right. We can't start the.
You're right.
Wait. Now we can.
Oh
Sorry.
wait, what? He didn't. Oh, that's the other one.
What?
Oh, no,
Where
that
he
was what
doesn't
we've been.
puke.
Oh, what we've been playing. We didn't.
Oh,
do that
we didn't really do that.
Yeah,
did we?
We did
yeah.
kind of. It's okay.
We'll do it in the bonus
We'll do
episode.
it in the
We'll do
bonus.
the
Yeah.
bonus.
Anyways, so this week, since it worked out perfectly because you were criticizing the starters.
Yeah, okay.
So
Right. Rightfully so.
and it's 10 generation of Pokemon. So you're just gonna rank all 10 generation of starters.
Okay.
Very
Oh,
easy.
let's go.
Like, like one at a time?
No.
Three at
That
once?
take forever.
Like the trios.
Okay.
Just the trio. So here you go, brother. You got the first one,
Here you
Kanto.
go, brother.
There you go, brother.
My guy.
Ooh.
What do you think?
I know this is gonna be a 1.
What do you think?
If you don't put it as a 1, I'm walking.
If I can be so for real, it's a 1 for 2 reasons. Obviously, nostalgia. Let's not beat around the bush. That would win no matter what. 2, I really do feel like they nailed those starting Pokemon.
They
Again,
did.
maybe it is just the nostalgia,
No,
but
they did.
like, and it was also like that was it was their first one, right? So they could do a fire lizard that became a dragon. They could do a turtle that was water.
Had
Yeah.
They
big
could do
guns,
a like a grass Bulbasaur type thing that had a bulb on its back, and it was. I mean, it's kind of like what is
Flower.
that? A flower, frog?
Looks like a
It's like a-
frog
It's
dinosaur type of thing.
naturistic,
It's like a
right? So
Brussels
like it was
sprout.
very
Yeah.
like to the point. in a great way. And then they had to start getting wacky with it. And now we have like switched concepts, like a grass owl and like weird.
Yeah, when you see them all laid out, you're going to be like, okay, this one definitely has to take number 1.
This was really just in its prime and its core, and it was great. Their evolutions were great.
I'd say 1 or 2.
I don't
2
I
was
don't love
great, too.
Bulbasaur saying poison. That was a later addition. He's just grass to me. He wasn't poison in the first game, was he? He was just
that's a good
grass.
question. Well, he knew poison type moves.
I don't think dual types were a thing until like Gen 4 or 5 or something.
Maybe. I mean, I got these off of Bulbapedia.
You're the Pokemon guy, but I'm
no, because there had to be.
I am 99% sure dual types weren't a thing in the
I
first
think there
game.
had to be, just because I'm thinking of some of the Pokemon, because you couldn't have Articuno just be a flying or an ice type. So
I think Articuno was just ice.
Chat, confirm this for this. Were there dual types in like OG Gen 1? Because
Please let me know, because I feel like they weren't, but maybe I'm
not
wrong.
like obviously like not like the newer
well,
ones.
Bulbasaur,
like
I don't remember Bulbasaur ever being poison.
Bulbasaur wasn't poison originally.
So it was
yes,
just grass?
Bulbasaur was a dual type grass in Pokemon in Generation 1, red, blue, green, and yellow.
Someone check Articuno then real quick. Just because that's the only one that popped up.
My question is, did Gen 1 had dual types?
Yes.
Like on the record, or was it
was on the
like
record.
metadata in the background?
In the game.
Oh, it did. Okay.
So Articuno in the game was listed as flying and ice.
Most likely.
I was saying the chat's saying no, they were not. So there was only just one.
The
type.
only Pokemon introduced in Gen 1 that went from a single
I'm
to dual-type Pokemon are
99% sure
Magnemite
dual
and
types
Magneton.
were not a thing in Gen 1. And yet Articuno was just ice.
No way.
Well,
crazy.
I'm
Yes.
getting mixed information here, so.
That they had to start getting wacky with it as it went on, because they had to like find ways to spice it up, right? And then Bulbasaur became dual type later. He was not poison in Gen 1. He might have had poison moves, but he was not listed as poison.
Okay, yeah. Maybe that's just the moveset I'm probably thinking of. Wow. Okay.
All right, where are we going?
I
with
gotta
this
tell
one?
you, I feel like I'm the Pokemon guy.
Maybe
on
you're the Pokemon guy for this. Well, you're the OG Pokemon guy because you're talking about Gen 1.
Well, I'm
stuff.
just older.
Yeah, that's very true.
And for the Gen 1
that's extremely
stuff.
true. Actually, it's
Older and wiser and more handsome and
actually, yeah, sure. I mean, sure, I'll go with that.
Better person
Just a
overall,
better person
man.
no,
overall.
I'm kidding. Yeah, I guarantee you know way more about me than Pokemon.
Maybe the later stuff for sure, but like
in general, I promise you. Oh, especially later stuff. I fell off big time.
later stuff, I'll catch you up on.
Oh, sorry.
Where are we going with
We're
this?
playing a game. Okay.
This is tough too, because I feel like my nostalgia is just going to put it in order. This is the next one, right? This is
Johto.
Gen
So
2.
they're going in chronological
Gold and
order.
silver.
Chronological order helps me with this blind ranking.
Yes.
Well, it's not blind. It's just
Okay. The thing where I'm getting tripped up here is I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. So at
Yeah.
some point I'm going to get to one. I'm going to be like, oh, that one's actually pretty good. But I will say that this lineup, to me at the time as a kid, felt iconically like a perfect follow-up lineup.
yeah.
There was something about it. Each one had that same pizzazz, but it felt like an evolution. Like even the art style felt like it gotten a bit cleaner, a bit more like 90s. Like there was like the Totodile is so cute. The Chikorita is like surrounded and like simplified. It really did feel like, what were these games? Gold and Silver?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gold,
It
silver,
really did
crystal.
feel like a perfect fit for the games.
Cyndaquil.
I gotta go to. I don't know. It's just I'm gonna be so basic bitch about this. I really am.
No, this is the way to do it, honestly.
I see. Okay, all right, real quick. People are saying that there are dual types in Gen 1. It's just that they were so infrequent. Because Charizard was fire flying.
I
What
told
was
you.
was he listed as fire flying?
Yes,
Yes,
listed as
in the
fire flying.
game.
And Articuno was the only ice type in the game at that point. So Articuno was ice flying.
Okay. All right. So then
There
I
we
was
go.
wrong.
There we go. All right, there we go.
But one thing I will stand on is that Bulbasaur was not poison.
Bulbasaur was not poison. He didn't get poisoned until he turned to Ivysaur.
Thank you. Oh wait.
So there was dual type.
But he
Wait,
wasn't
no.
but did he become poison? Was Ivysaur listed as grass poison?
Ivysaur should be grass poison.
I guess
Then
Red
yes,
should
so-
know. He's literally named Red after Pokemon
Then there should be
Trainer
dual
Red.
types. Yeah, there are dual types that list them in the Hall of Fame for each one. Yes, okay. Yes. There we go. Yeah, all right, fire it out. Let's see.
I'm gonna Google it.
I googled it. It's gonna
Because
say there are dual types in Generation 1 listed as. So I mean, we're getting conflicted information here. Chat saying one thing,
I know,
Google
this
saying
is like-
another, Red saying one thing, you're saying another.
Someone said the best way to fire is just fire up the game right now. Who has fire?
Go ahead.
I don't have my Switch. I should have brought my Switch.
It can't be FireRed. It has to be an original.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you're right. My bad.
Yeah, we need a
It would have to
Game
be the
Boy.
original one.
Yeah, I mean, Google AI says there was over 60 Pokemon in Gen 1 that had 2 types.
Okay.
So yeah, okay. I would have gone to war on it. I just don't remember there being dual types.
He was poisoned from stage 1. See, now
So
we got a debate here in the comments.
But isn't that weird? Like Gen 1, first time, and you have water, fire, and then grass poison.
Yeah, but obviously marketed, it wasn't necessarily supposed to be poison,
we need to get off this. You were right.
Keep going.
You were right. Good job.
I was right. I'll take the win.
You're more handsome.
Yes,
you're
I'm more knowledgeable. I'm
you're
wiser.
more wise. You're wise beyond your years.
You're the
more
better
older.
man. You're the best
You're
man
the
in this
better man.
building, brother. Shake my hand.
I wish I could be like you. I wish I could be more
You
like
want to be like
you.
me? Oh, that means a lot. Thank you. Keep ranking. Let's keep going.
3.
3?
Yeah.
We're just going down the list. Here.
Yeah,
This is
I don't know
funny.
what else to do about it at this point. I gotta be honest though. Wait. Can I change it?
Yes.
So what?
I don't like it that much.
Oh. So,
Torchic,
I
cute. I love Torchic.
I
Trico's
like
my favorite.
Torchic. I don't like Trico.
Trico, I don't like him either.
I don't like
Trico.
Trico. And Mudkip is cute, but I would never pick him. I'm gonna be wacky here. I'm gonna go 5.
5?
Because I do actually think there are some things coming up I like more than those.
Interesting.
They are
All right.
they are really good though.
Next up, we got Sinnoh.
No, I don't like those. 8.
Whoa, no.
8.
Yeah, I don't like those.
No.
I don't like the little stupid sprig on the turtle's head.
Oh no.
I don't like that it's
Bro,
another
Chimchar
monkey.
was the GOAT.
Chimchar was pretty good, and the
Piplup?
Wait, what do
the
you mean?
Piplup's
It's another
pretty
monkey.
cute.
That was the first fire monkey
No.
in the game.
Nope, it wasn't.
Fire monkey? Hold on, guys.
There's just so many. Oh, that one's even worse. 9.
Oh,
9.
We're
okay.
getting pretty bad now.
this hurts.
I don't like that Oshawott thing at all. It looks.
Oh, this hurts.
It doesn't look like a Pokemon. The pig is really cool. I don't like how uppity the grass one looks.
Oh no, but it has the eye slant thingy.
I know, I hate it.
Like the gecko.
I actually think Piplup should go up, but it's fine.
Oh no.
It's fine where it is, unless you want to put it up. Yeah,
So
you put it up.
So you want me to put
Put
you want,
Piplup up to 7.
you want me to put okay, I got you.
Yeah. If you may, if you must, and you must.
You must move it.
I mean,
You
this
may.
is your tier list, brother.
Okay, next.
We got Kalos region.
Oh,
This is where I fell off.
Okay, yeah. Say this.
I don't like it. It's Chespin is cute.
Chespin's probably people are claiming that Chespin's like the worst
Fennec-
starter out of everyone.
Really?
Out of every generation, Chespin's like the most.
I hate
hated.
the frog. If it makes you feel any better, Fennekin's cute.
Ooh.
6.
So Fennekin and Mudkip were like frog brothers, huh? From just different lands.
Well, Mudkip's not. Oh, yeah,
Mudkip-
I see what you mean. But Mudkip's not a frog.
So
not
what is
really a
Mudkip
frog.
then? Please,
An
please.
axolotl.
What?
An axolotl.
What is that?
You don't know what an axolotl is?
You look it up real quick.
An axolotl is adorable.
I'll look it up.
Is
real
it like
quick
a
for you.
tadpole?
No,
Well,
it's like
it
a
looks
it's
kind
a fish with legs.
Guys, I'm so stupid. I'm
No,
ignorant.
no. It's like
Here,
it's
let's
like
see.
the best little guy.
Whoa!
Wait, show my screen for a second if you can.
Axolotl?
Look at this
Yeah,
little
look.
guy. He makes such a good pet too. It's like such a good
That
pet
is
for a kid.
Mudkip.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's so cute.
That's what it was.
I love axolotls.
Where can I get one of these creatures?
It's like a pet store. You can own them. You can
Probably
get
could,
them.
Yeah.
Do they live long?
That I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. How long do fish live?
Fish are probably quite a bit.
All right, you can go back. I just wanted to show the little guy.
All right, now we got the Alola region.
There it is.
I'm telling you, Rowlet looks like the chick,
Like brow.
except
No,
it's
it
like a
does,
chick.
yeah.
Except it's a chick versus
I-
an owl.
But this is an owl. Yeah, this is
I
an owl,
like-
and that's the other one's a
I
chick.
like Litten.
No,
Litten
that's
was
their big
cute.
fire cat guy.
Yeah, I know, but
Or-
I don't like where it
or-
turns into. I like it. The clown
Poplio
thing
the
is
little-
horrible. That makes it an 8. The clown thing ruins the whole thing. I like the cat though. The cat's cute. This is all
If
over
only
the
you stayed on
place.
4 legs, man.
That's the only other dual type we've had so far. The grass flying.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so thrown by that grass poison. Oh, I actually like these.
Really.
Yeah,
Okay,
I actually
so
thought
the
these were
Sword
pretty
and Shield
good.
guys. Okay.
Score Bunny always gave me like Looney Tunes vibes, which I always thought that was
I
like
kind of see it.
it didn't really
Bugs
fit
Bunny.
graphically for me. But
Mhm.
Grookey I thought was adorable, and it was just nice to get another monkey.
We got a leaf
Yeah.
monkey this
and
time.
then Sobble I also thought was cute. That's the thing that turns into the Inteleon, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, well, I hate that. It really got ruined. But I actually picked Sobble that time around.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, and I remember going in blind and I didn't know what they evolved into, and I got really disappointed.
Oh.
That's a 4.
4?
I actually like the monkey a lot.
So then, Okay.
Also, the monkey's evolution is probably the best one in that. The big drum guy.
So you gave Sinnoh 7 because of Piplup. What about little cutie Chimchar?
I don't like monkeys.
You guys have seen
You just like the grass monkey.
You like the grass monkey.
That's different. He's a good monkey.
Have you seen the monkey going viral on Twitter? Punch?
Punch the monkey?
Yeah, I have.
He's so cute.
He is.
That's
cute.
Chimchar.
What happened with that monkey? Wasn't he?
His mom abandoned him from birth,
Oh.
so they got him a chimpanzee monkey,
Like a plush.
and then he became attached to it.
And then the other monkeys were kind of bullying
And
him.
then the other monkeys.
Is this like a
He blew up in Japan.
This is like a hippo situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mudang, yeah.
This is a
I remember that.
Mudang situation.
Yeah.
You can show my screen. Oh, he's very cute.
The cutest thing in the world. I remember showing it to my wife. She was sobbing when she saw the bullying.
Aw,
He is very cute.
that is a cute
I like him a lot, actually. All right,
but
fine.
But not Chimchar.
Move the
apparently.
monkey.
Wait,
Nah,
yeah.
show me what's next first.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
Scarlet Violet.
the cat. Oh, and
So-
Frey Coco.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 3. That's solid. Frey Coco is the GOAT. I like Sprigato a lot. I don't like that it stands up. They ruin everything. The duck sucks. The duck sucks.
Quaxley? I thought it was like a Donald Duck type
Yeah,
of vibe.
Donald Duck. You
looks
had
like
Bugs
Donald
Bunny,
Trump is
and
what it
then
looks like.
it does.
Different
my
type of
God.
Donald, yeah.
I don't like that duck. That duck gives me bad vibes.
Oh,
There's
no.
But the
Barbara.
other two are peak. I think they really came back around on that one for me. That's a 3. I do like that one a lot, actually.
Okay.
If the duck had been better, that would have been an all-star. That could have been 2 if the duck had been better, honestly.
All right.
If I could take...
So you have the choice now to move anything
say,
to
'cause now you have
10.
Gen 10. You can't
Imagine putting Mudkip in the duck spot, so you have Sprigato, Fuecoco, and Mudkip as a lineup. That's a great
Ooh.
lineup.
All right, that could.
So you want me to move Mudkip up?
No. I'm saying like
if
imagine.
you move Mudkip like specifically.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
I
yeah.
see. Yeah, in that
I'm trying to
generation.
replace, or even Totodile, because Fuecoco and Totodile look great together.
Yeah, but they're like the same like species almost.
Yeah, okay.
So I think that's the whole gimmick.
They just give me.
Like,
Maybe that's why I like Fuecoco. Is he gives me Totodile vibes.
could be that.
I mean, it's hard to say with these ones. I like that dog a lot. It's not 10.
Don't put Gen 5 and Gen.
I honestly, looking
That's
at
gonna
Gen
hurt.
10 now, they kind of grew on me. I mean,
Gen
except
10
the
have a-
Gekwa, that one's
you
weird.
know what it is? It's like after you see these for the first time, like you don't register them as like, oh yeah, these are actually the new stars. It's when you put them with all the other ones, you're like, oh yeah, these are like.
When you see
these are
them
the
too, they really have gone for a new art style here, I feel like, because that Brout, its eyes,
Yes.
I mean, I would need to compare it to more Pokemon, but they're not like completely closed. The bottom is left open, which is a
Yeah.
very like artistic, cutesy choice
Mhm.
that you usually don't see in Pokemon. Usually they do solid like circles.
Mhm.
So that's very unique. The dog with its tiny little face, that's also like they're saying Littlest Pet Shop for these, and like you can really see that feels like a different art style almost. And then like that lizard is just, it's so different.
Yeah.
It's not like the other two at all. It's such a different art style. The lizard, what I think I'm realizing is I hate the water Pokemon almost always because that is ruining it for me.
Interesting.
Except for the first two.
If I had to put that
Oh.
anywhere,
Univuz was amazing. I loved Snivy, Tepig, and Oshawott.
Now, then again, I'm looking at this also through the eyes of like I already know about the middle and the final evolutions, so that if we're doing this purely based off of starters, then I can kind of understand what your reasoning is. Then
You know what's wild? Now that I'm seeing them all together, I really like those first two. I'm not coming around on the I'm coming around on the gecko even.
oh wow, I
'Cause
told
at
you we should
least-
wait. We gotta wait
Because
at
the
least a couple
gecko is like
months.
unique. It doesn't look like anything like the other ones in art style, other than the slanty eyes that I didn't like.
Mhm.
The slanty eyes from.
I don't want to make you move everything down, but I'm honestly putting that at 4 right now.
This one at
Okay.
4?
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually really like it.
So Univo would go to 10.
Oh my gosh,
You could feel free to move anything
that
around
hurts,
too.
dude. That just hurts.
The Univo one hurts for sure.
I don't feel confident in any
The
of
Diamond
this.
Pro one. Too.
I want you to know. I don't have strong I don't like what I've done. I need you to know. It's hard for me because I get mad by like a Pokemon design and then I put it low, but like the other two are probably fine.
Wait, so you wanted this at 5 or 4?
4.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually do like it a lot. And I you know what? I'm just in a good mood with Gen 10. I'm just happy.
Yeah, I'm excited. There's
You know,
some
yeah,
freshness
I'm
in
very
the
excited
air.
for it too. But this
What's your
hurts.
problem? What do you hate the
What's
most?
okay? So it's like I said, it's the fact that like I know what these turn into.
Well, okay,
I'm
but we're
thinking-
not.
I'm not.
We're
I
not
don't-
thinking about that.
I have no
transformation.
idea what half of them turn
But
into.
we're
Yeah,
not. But
we're not thinking about
it,
that.
obviously, but if we're doing from like just like a purely like their basic starter.
It's a
Pokemon,
starter. It's what you pick at
Yeah.
the start.
Yeah, like this is if they were all presented.
Yeah.
How would you rank them as a
I-
trio?
I just think I would honestly. This is me. I would probably swap 5 and 10. It's just me. As
What?
much because I like
Grookey.
I liked Grookey and I liked Rillaboom as its final evolution, but like I just think
Yeah, Univa's legendary.
Unova has such great Pokemon.
That was just a time in my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, like I said, I'm still thinking finals, but like even then, like Tepig's a cute Pokemon. Like I'd rather take a Tepig over a Scorbunny. That's just me. I would swap 5 and 10.
Well, here's the thing. Tepig turns into something horrendous, whereas
Really?
Scorbunny.
All right.
What's Tepig? Isn't Tepig the big?
The big
it's
pig with like the
yeah,
big
that's
like
that's
Ganon-
one of the
the
worst
Ganon pig.
Pokemon they've
Ganon-
ever
the Ganon
they've
pig.
ever
Yeah,
done.
that's a good one.
I hate that
Oh,
Pokemon.
No, even its Mega.
I hate it stands up for one, so I'm already out.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But I hate.
you know
I
what?
hate
Yeah,
that
there's something
Pokemon.
to be said about like Pokemon that go from 4 legs to 2. So I kind of get that. But like, I don't know.
All right, I'm done.
All right, solid game.
I'm also really overheated.
Yeah, I tried my best here, but the
Well,
error
you
keeps
turned it
coming
off,
up.
but
I
It's
we'll
turned it
figure it
off.
literally
out.
off now.
It's off now because it keeps giving me that error thing. So I'll try it after the episode.
Now it said 80 there for a second. It feels like
feels
80.
like 80 right now.
It
All right, what's it
does.
say? No, it goes back to E7.
Here, let me. All right, we got to get
Hold on.
out of here. Guys, thank you so much for watching this Friday episode. We had a lot of fun.
We
Let
had
me
a
know
lot-
what
we
you
had
think.
some super chats. You want to read
Oh,
them
yeah,
quickly?
go for it.
All right. So we'll read these super chats real quick
Let's
so
go.
we can get out of here and get to the bonus. Okay, we got a $15 donation from Vegemite. Gen 10 looks great, although really the last 3 gens should have looked like this. I don't want to praise Game Freak too much for finally doing something not terrible.
Nice.
We got a $2 from Prof Rock, Pokemon Surf and Turf. Let's go.
That's
been a
good
cool name.
Right.
$5 from Booty by Hershey. Get hype for Friday night Nontendo.
Hey. We also got 2 new members on the channel. We got Grants GT and Monado Max.
Thank you
Yep.
so much. Oh, Monado.
I'm now upgraded to
Monado
secret
Max.
bonus episodes.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
We also have a €5 donation from Sausage129. Whoa, I'm here live. Definitely should be sleeping. Have to be up at 6 and it's half midnight, but loving the new show, guys. Keep it up. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm really, really liking the new show.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I like the format.
Mhm.
And I was going to say, let me know what you think of us doing 2 episodes in a week. Because
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is crazy.
kind of nice that we get to
Yeah.
just really, we got to talk about a lot this week.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. We also got a $2 donation from Nontas Socanos. I don't know how to say that. Greetings from Greece. I wish W and W was in Greece.
Oh, Winds and Waves.
Yeah, winds and waves.
But
And then
didn't we just,
We
what
s-
was Sword and Shield?
UK, the UK.
No, sorry, Scarlet and Violet.
Spain.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Spain and
one day you'll get a Greece
Mhm.
variant. And then the final $5 dono from Meathead Gamer 25. Yo, first time I ever caught you live. I've listened to you for 9 years, so here's roughly 50 cents per year. Use it towards
Oh
a house
my
or a
God.
car. Yo,
Oh,
Thank
we
you
just got
so
one
much.
extra one too from Munching Munchlax. It says, "Do you think for our 4.99? Do you think they could break the chain and possibly release this game mid-year next year?"
Well, it says 2027. So, I mean, they
anytime.
didn't.
It's pretty.
I feel like if it was early or they knew it was going to be early, they might have said early 2027. So we
Mhm.
could honestly be looking at mid-year.
yeah,
I
Could be
wouldn't.
something.
I wouldn't put it out of the question.
I would hope so. I do not want to wait.
They've
till the end
already
of
broken
year.
the chain by doing. Even if it's January, it's broken the chain.
Yeah,
Yes.
So
right.
push it. Like, dude, 2028. I
Push it
don't
real
care.
good.
yeah.
So okay, maybe
Just-
not that long.
And when it's ready, just do
Okay,
it when it's ready.
2020. Yeah, it's too much.
I'm in no rush to play another bad Pokemon game.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. That means it'll be a good Pokemon game.
That's what I'm saying.
Hell yeah. All right.
Is that everything?
I think
That's
so,
everything.
Yeah.
Did you thank Professor Rock for those 5 gifties?
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Shout out Professor
Too.
Rock.
Thank
for
you
the
so
5
much.
gifts.
And Pokemon Mastery is now a
And,
secret bonus episode member.
Looks like Booty by Hershey upgraded as well.
nice.
And Pokemon Mastery 89 became a secret bonus episode member as well.
nice.
And speaking of a bonus episode, we owe you one this week, and we're about to do it. So we're going to end this stream, and then we're going to go live again immediately for members on YouTube and Patreon. If you're a YouTube member, you can find the link for it in the membership post page pretty soon after we end this. You might have to refresh it a couple of times, or go into the Discord, and we'll let you know when it's posted. And then for Patreons, as always, you'll get notification from Patreon. You know how it works. And we're going to go live, and we're going to do a after party today. It's a Friday night after party of the Pokemon Presents. We're going to keep talking about Pokemon. I got some more things on my dock that I want to talk about. These guys are going to tell us what they've been playing this week. It's more show. It's literally just more show that we couldn't fit into this 2-hour-long episode. And we're going to just have a good time and party and maybe get some, what are we going to do? Get some snacks? We have snacks.
Get the AC turned on.
Get the AC turned on.
Yeah.
Because my God. Thank you to all the VIP Patreons for supporting the show. And thank you to everybody for supporting the show, even if you're a Patreon, a member, or a watcher. This podcast, I feel like, and I hope I'm not speaking too soon, is growing.
It is.
Every week we do this show. There's more people tuning into the lives. The views are healthy, both on the audio and on the video. I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying this show. I really do feel like the fruits of everybody's hard labor is really paying off. Yes. And we have something really fun and consistent.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it every single week.
Me too.
Which is a nice change from where I was at before this.
Yeah.
So it's going really well, and thank you to all of you for watching it, and I hope you're enjoying it. If you did like it, comment, subscribe. If you're listening to the audio, rate us 5 stars, leave a review on iTunes or wherever you're listening to podcasts. I'm going to see all the Patreons and members for a live. Guys, you have anything else you want to say?
Yeah, we got 3 new members. Munching
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Just
H and Chris. Thank you guys.
Welcome, guys.
You'll be seeing us for the bonus episode.
Happy Pokemon Day.
I'm also going to reveal the new sticker for Patreons in the bonus episode. I'm going to show that. It's Pokemon themed. Okay. Yeah. Hit that music one more time if you can. Can you hit it? Yeah, okay. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Peace.